I'm going to start the stream, and Grinder will be back when Grinder gets back. We will wait for Grinder before I actually start this, but we are going to pick up sometime this month. The calendar doesn't work right now. Look like it worked. So I turned on small time. Let me see. Simple calendar. And then how do I view the tiny one? Wait, map note, that's not it. Pop out. Start advancing. I don't know. What happens if I just hit start advance?
Time actually starts.
It's going second by second. Oh god, who would play like
Yep.
that? Holy crap. Alright, I hit a time start.
Wait, so
Real time game.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say, would that make it
picking up
real time?
sometime on Elias's 1497, sometime this month. And I'm gonna lean closer to the full moon, which is the end of the month, the 30th. And so we'll say we're on the 30th, and then time-wise, we'll say we pick up at dawn. 30th. Check that off.
Character sheet.
Oh, look. It's Sanine's birth month.
What a lovely day. I'm sure his parents were extremely disappointed.
Oh, she very much was.
Jesus.
What a statement.
That's drowse for you, dude.
It's a male
drowse.
drow. It should be a given.
Are male drow thought less of in their society?
Mhm.
But yeah, they're
Oh,
like they're
who-
matriarchies, aren't they?
who would?
That's an
Oh,
understatement.
I forgot.
Yes,
I
they are.
forgot
They
they
are
were
matron mothers, and they are. The female are venerated in Lolth's image, and the men are not.
They are just
Not. Well, no, they are not just men. They are less than men. If you play Baldur's Gate 3, you get like a lot of little lore from Thara about this kind of stuff. But like every third child that's a male is killed. They only need 2 males. Anything after that's a waste. Stuff like that.
They're essentially
am-
just used for breeding purposes, aren't they?
Yeah, they're
Pretty
yeah.
much.
So
You know, now I think
They're
about
used
it,
for
Pernell
fighting.
There are
pretty
some
much-
bug hierarchies that are fairly similar.
they use them for fighting too.
I always forget drow are colossal matriarchies.
Yeah, it's fine. She only had 5 sons.
Hello.
Jesus.
Hello.
I have arrived with food.
Okay, now
Arrived
roll.
with food. Well, so give me a d20 roll and let us be all here.
Any specific type or just straight roll?
Specifically a d20.
Yeah, I mean, like, well, is it a
No.
skill or?
Nope, just a d20. Boom.
Get both sides of the spectrum.
With that,
I mean,
we begin today. As we just discussed, sometime in the 30th, the end of the month, probably. Around. Time doesn't matter too much for this.
The moon matters for me.
We pick up Dawn Vail. The current selected party, the 6 of you gathering that morning. Because as you look outside, it's quiet. And it's a frosty morning in the Dawn Vail. As the edge of your windows begin to grow a bit of frost as snow collects in the crevices. The kind of morning that made even the hardest hearts feel a bit softer as you look out and there's a blanket of white across the town. Townsfolk, peeking out of their shutters, find their ways to the streets blanketed in snow. The middle of summer. Somewhat
Not
unheard of.
again.
And soon, children were running through the streets with laughter, their parents marveling at the rare sight. But as the first snowball hits, who rolled a d20? Ebony's face.
sorry, that was this thing.
It puffs into a ball of gray ash. And you begin to cough and wheeze. This wasn't snow at all. The skies above They rain down ash. No longer blue, but a hazy crimson. Belch smoke and embers. The smell of fire in the air. Panic begins to spread as the laughter turns into cries, echoing throughout the town. The Anarok burns. The dragons are raging. We start off with Ebony. Where is Ebony? First thing in the morning.
Ebony is probably making her way towards the town hall. Gonna go have words with Rhea, annoy her a little as she's one to do, or just annoy people, honestly. But
Random question: do we know her yet, or not in this timeline?
yeah,
Yeah,
I
I would
think-
say so. This is more towards the end of the month, so the return of everybody.
Okay. Had to be like, wait a minute, random vampire.
Yes.
Ebony's gonna go walk towards the town hall with more completely trifle and trivial matters that don't concern Rhea, but she's like, oh, she's the leader. I don't like leaders. I'm gonna go annoy her. It's fun. She's gonna go ask her for the millionth time to install a coffin in her cabin, but probably be told no again. And just making her way towards the town hall.
As you
Why
make your way
are all of your
there,
characters chaos gremlins?
as you make your way there, you notice it is not just the Anarok burning, but to your side, the forest, the high forest to the north and west. It looks like it is plagued with a green smog. Grimnosh. He's going on a rampage and razing the woodlands.
Would Ebony? Strange question, Nick, and I don't know if you. I think you read her backstory. Would she have been alive when this last happened and know what's happening, or was it still before her?
I don't know if your backstory said age.
It gave here. I'll DM it to you. It gave date of birth.
Oh, okay.
It gave year of birth.
So, but how long have you been on the material?
About that long.
See when the last one was. 1373, so I'll calculate that. 1497 minus 1370. 124 years ago. So, the last one happened a pretty long time ago. Give me a history check, though. You can. You did not experience it, but you did know about it, yeah. You weren't, wherever you were at the time, it didn't happen to you, but the last Draco Rage, you at least know of. 1373.
Oh, well, that seems like a problem for a later date. Anyway, gonna look at it, go, oh, that's not an immediate problem to me. It's fine, and just continue on her way.
Where is Mom?
Probably taking a longer nap than normal, just because he can.
Your nap disrupted by cries and. Where does Mari nap? Does he have a house? Does he sleep on the boat? Where's Mari?
Occasionally he sleeps on the boat, but occasionally he sleeps at the house that he owns. It's a small little place. Just enough to get cozy.
Cozies up in
and put his treasures.
Sleeping by an open window is somewhat warm, and a breeze helped. Ash has begun to blow in onto your.
What's this? Why is this happening now? I thought we were done with the gods.
That's the thing. The gods aren't done with
Look
you.
outside.
Opens a
Look
window,
outside.
shouts out, "You there, boy?"
What day is it? Christmas, you say?
It's the Draco Rage, sir.
shit. Start getting dressed and making my way to the town hall. Like, something's gonna come up. Someone is gonna be saying something. Best be at the meeting.
As you step out, a golden shimmering gleam in the sky as a golden dragon flies overhead. A deep voice bellows out as Gildenflyer seems to still be in some level of control. I will stop Grimnosh. Find shelter. Hide. And they fly off towards High Forest. But you hear them begin to... and flames set down.
Can't
They
this day
rage in
ever get any
battle
worse?
with Grimnosh, and it becomes much, much worse. What does Mari do in that moment?
We're making his way to town hall.
Heads to
Definitely
town hall.
something is gonna be announced. Yep.
You find Ebony in the street, also walking. Two of you up. Malia, where are you then?
So I'll be using Aram today.
Oh, well, why did we roll from...
Because it's selected, I don't know.
I got you.
My
Where is
apology.
Aram that morning?
Aram is probably reading in, the library. Yeah, just reading different magic tomes.
You hear a crew of people walk in for... Ari,
Good lord.
Ebony, the first to arrive.
Cause Aram doesn't need to sleep. Would he, he probably would know if Rhea's been up yet today, or if she's still, busy.
That depends what time of day it is.
It is 6 in the morning.
Mm-mm. Nope.
Alright, I will go and intercept them.
You walk into the hall, Ebony and Mari, followed by a crowd of townsfolk trying to get in. Mari hurriedly shuts the doors behind. Sanine, they gather. Where are you?
Well, I was gonna have Sydney now, but Fenrir is getting ready to go to train the troops.
Oh my god.
So
And
it's
notices
early
the
morning in the
Ash.
barracks. You're walking through like the training outdoor training court. You're walking towards the barracks to go wake everybody up. The ground is
and I guess he would take notice of the dragons as he's walking over.
roll me a perception.
There it is.
19. Not bad. You easily notice. To the east, the Anarok burns and a smog cloud covers the skies. And to the west and the north, fire and poison fill the high forest. And to the south as well, looks like black dragons raging within the swamps.
Well, it looks like they're having fun without me. I should go regroup.
Give me a history.
The Drow doesn't know anything about this. He was down in the cave.
Underground
He was
at the
underground.
time. Yes, that's what I was wondering. Doesn't, but also didn't really learn much about it. So perfect. You head back into the town hall. Rhea, 5, 4, 5?
How many years ago was this again?
The last one, 124 years ago.
Okay, yeah, so, that would have actually... Aaron probably should be rolling a check as well.
Yeah, you can roll a history to see what you know about what's going on as you look out and the four of you go to find Rhea.
There's history on here somewhere. Oh, so close to a nat 20.
So
Okay, yeah, no.
So just not very studied on any of it. Weren't involved in any major events of were alive at the time. Somewhere else, or
Just wasn't caring about history at the time.
or
current
just was in a
events.
safe area, right?
Yeah.
So maybe in a different plane, or maybe it just a safe place at the time.
Yep.
Rhea, four hands knocking at your door, waking you up far earlier than you should.
Nope, they're not muted. They're
Aha!
just not there.
So Rhea is passed out cold on the couch.
Right.
Not
She
even
stayed
on
up.
the bed.
No, she stayed up really, really late. She was studying for a while, planning out some defensive move, and then after that, she was partying with Kieran.
Oh.
So, yeah, no, she's like almost entirely passed out on the bed when or on the couch when they arrive.
Oh, she can handle her liquor.
The door opens to Rhea passed out. The four of you wake them up.
By the way, she's not wearing normal things. She's wearing an evening gown, like a
Yeah, we probably shouldn't
rich
just barge in.
Well, I was in the front door. I didn't want to actually go into a room.
Wake her
Yeah,
up.
Aaron
with
came up.
knocking.
Aaron came out of the library to stop them from barging in.
Yeah, so I do have a picture of it. Just a second. Mouse not working properly. Gotta love it. Here we go. System is acting strange. Yeah, no, Reyes passed out wearing this.
No. Fenrir walks away.
Her Christmas outfit.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh my god.
There is no way.
Where's Kieran? He probably would like this.
You could probably tag him.
With that, the five of you gather in.
Do you actually come and wake her up? Like who does it? Who actually comes into the room and wakes her up?
I probably
I
just
suppose-
yell, go like, Rhea, we have business.
Aram's like guarding the door. Wake up, wake up, wake up!
You know what? Fenrir walked away. It's Ebony that actually walked in.
What am I doing? Sorry, my computer crashed again.
God damn it.
I'm fixing the problem right now.
How are you crashing its stock? How is this possible? Anyway,
Because I have a PC.
no, you don't.
No,
You're
yeah,
doing something
Ebony-
wrong.
Ebony will totally just come into the room and wake you up. She'll do the if you've ever seen Helsing, the thing Alucard does, where she's gonna pretend to like she's just gonna loom over your bed until you notice her.
Silent
not gonna-
looking.
Well,
It's
you might have
literally-
to
it's not
poke her.
the-
She's asleep.
I will poke you like 3 times and then just loom. Like, make
idea
sure
of
that you are
Ebony
in the-
being very Helsing-esque. Very fitting.
Yeah, she's gonna poke you to make sure you're waking up and then just loom like a shadow.
Gods. Why? What?
We have business we need to discuss. It's rather important. Let's go.
Fucking hell, what hour is it?
It's about 6 in the morning. Last I checked.
What's I drank too much again?
Oh yeah, canonically you can't hold your liquor, I think, if I recall.
Yeah, no, like, as she goes to get up, you realize she's drunk.
Can't press to digitate.
Well,
I mean, can
isn't-
you?
It really does
No.
seem Yuletide has come early.
It'd
But
be a
it's
remove poison, actually, but
But the dragons are pissy, so you might want to get a move on before they start destroying our little kingdom here.
Gods.
Yeah, it's snowing, and it's not winter yet, so that seems like it might be a bit of a problem.
All right, so sounds like
Very
I should.
nice.
Okay. So yeah, she'll come out into the hallway, still dressed in that holiday dress. Spins around, waves one of her hands, and now she's back wearing her normal clothes. Aha!
Thank goodness.
As
Fine.
fear in the city begins to reach its peak, the
What's-
town
what's
hall
happening?
is surrounded by all of the town.
Open the door. We'll hear what they have to say.
This should be fun. He opens up the doors.
Um,
Come in, come in.
It is the voices of hundreds of people at once, a crowd, angry, confused, and scared. Many of the voices read out, "The Anarok is burning, the skies are black, ash is falling," and many complaints as well. "It's killing our livestock and our plants. What will you do?"
I cast Prestidigitation, and I clap, and it rings like a thunderclap when she claps. She's just like, "One at a time, folks. We must work together here, not panic. What exactly is happening?"
As you try to calm the crowd, give me a persuasion.
Can Fenrir help by saying, "Shut up"?
Fenrir, give me also give me intimidation. See if it helps.
I'll add a thaumaturgy to
That's right.
her to make her voice louder.
Sure. Do it with advantage, as Aram gives you some magical
Okay.
advantage persuasion. Sanine shouts out, but his voice is drowned out by many. Double nat 1. And you threw a nat 1 when you logged in. That's 3 ones in a row. That's in
Holy sh!
Christmas miracle.
Yeah.
Christmas
Yeah, you-
miracle.
For
Yes,
people
miracle.
close to her, you can see her wince at the loudness of the sound as she claps.
The crowd ignores you, and they start to push into the town hall. At this point, it's kind of sixth-esque. It doesn't look good. But then the skies
Jesus.
open up.
I don't think you should say that on Twitch.
Then the skies open up. As fear has reached its peak, the heavens themselves open. A brilliant light shines down, and there, amidst the swirling ash, appears a bearded figure of immense stature.
I'm just gonna start flying.
Above you,
Yes.
in the crowd, or in the sky, the whole crowd calming to silence as they look up. This figure looks down, and you can see he's draped in robes of cosmic white with sparkling gold sashes. An aura of calm and authority spreads throughout the air. Some type of divine aura, he seems to. His eyes twinkle with both wisdom and sadness, and as he speaks, you see them stars themselves dancing behind him. "People of the Dawn Vail," the figure's voice boomed, carrying warmth and the smell of a nice hearth. "I am Lord Ao, the Overgod, and I bring dire tidings. The Draco Rage has returned, unleashed by the Court of Dragons. They have bound our god Bahamut, his essence trapped within the comet once again. The Platinum Dragon himself needs your saving. To the King Killer Star you must travel. The comet now streaks across the heavens and will arrive here soon. It's already close enough to influence the weaker dragons. If the celestial curse is not stopped, the very balance of the realms will unravel.
Can I make a history check on that?
Yeah, you guys can all make history checks on the Draco Rage that have not. Make religion checks on Leo if you want more about him. You did not. Okay.
No,
Now, at
let's
least
see.
it wasn't Rhea.
A 2
no,
then.
but
A 2. Not a lot better, but you know what? It's actually 100% better. Technically.
God.
Yeah, freaking
So yeah, none
Fenrir
of us,
remembers Brown at this nerd.
really big history buffs, I guess.
I mean, she studied history. She knows something happened.
Yeah, but I would say just no in-depth details. Draco Rage, I would say you just know, all of you know, an event in the past where dragons rage and killed a lot of people. It's why Waterdeep has a barrier against specifically the mythal that protects Waterdeep.
Hmm.
He raises a gloved hand towards the ash-streaked sky. You brave souls of this land have been chosen. Beyond this world lies the comet itself, where Bahamut's essence is imprisoned. You must venture forth, face the trials, and free the Platinum Dragon before it is too late. As his words fade away, he reaches towards his robe and seems to pull out a handful of shimmering stardust. It sprinkles down over the town. You will be protected for now until your return. Go forth, my champions. The fate of Faerun and perhaps all creation rests upon you. And with that, he vanished, leaving the town stunned.
Rhea's gonna motion to Sanine to pull her upwards, like help her step up.
He kind of roughly pulls you up.
The idea is for her to stand on your shoulders and to be able to talk to the whole crowd.
Oh, then
Oh,
he
boy, amplify your
puts you
voice
on his
again.
shoulders. He does not look happy.
Purvar,
Good morning, folks. Ugh.
Purvar in the back of the crowd, you just see him look out and he just says, "Beach! Beach!" And he ducks.
His speech.
She wavers hard when she gets up that high because she's just like wonderful. But says, "Good morning, folks. It's certainly an interesting day in the kingdom. Given what's happening, let's pack as many of us into the town hall as we can. Trying to put everyone safe. We'll call most of the guards to make sure that the place is kept safe. We will go and deal with the afflicted, as it were. And you'll all stay here. We will find a way to stop it before it gets here." Well, damn, I'll try.
Give him a last persuasion check to see if you calm the crowd. With advantage being lifted up.
Yeah, I also did amplify her voice again.
And Fenrir doesn't look
Hey!
at that, so he looks
Not
determined.
another one.
Nothing.
With a 30, the crowd looks and kind of files together and begins to take in the women and first protected in the town hall, as others start to take back to their homes, shelter their animals. And you can see that the starlight that is town seems to have left it in somewhat of an ethereal bubble, blocking the ash. Town itself momentarily. People do file in, see the town halls, all of that. The oldest or the youngest
If we use all of the levels, it might be.
The barracks could also be used,
Hmm.
possibly.
I'll go on. I'll go use the key and unlock every room in the building, after quietly hiding everything on my desk, and allow everyone to take up whatever space they need.
You get everybody as situated as you. Urvar walks in to the five of you, doing what you can to prepare. Set everybody. You'll all hear me out for a moment. Private.
It's not really possible in here anymore. We'll have to step out.
Fine. Do some.
As long as
Not
it's,
sure how fresh it's gonna be.
as long as it's not fresh ash, we'll be good.
All of you step outside and kind of walk with Gar for a moment. He looks and says, "What is your plan?" "Thought of one. Sheltering these people is only momentary. But Mistress Bells, we must do something of this comet. Ao commanded it. You do know who Ao is, yes?"
Of course, we know who he is. I didn't
He's not
expect
the one solving the problem, that's certainly true.
did not expect to see him in person, though, and that was a bit surprising. At any road, where's Carl when you need him?
The
I
gods
imagine-
tend not to meddle in
What do you need?
situations where they are not directly involved. I'd say it's... Sorry?
There you go.
I'd say it's a wonder that we have been assisted at all by them.
What do we need Snake Boy for?
He's the best at working with the griffins.
Oh.
I don't think we need griffins for this.
I think it's a bit out of the Griffin's range.
Then what would you suggest? We don't have a dragon. We don't have the way to fly all of us that far, or for that long.
What about the stardust he gave us?
So the stardust kind
Did
of
he-
sprinkled over
Did
the
he give
town.
us stardust?
No,
Okay.
Sprinkled
he
over
just,
the town.
he just
Oh,
used it
as
to protect
protection.
us.
Urvar
Oh, okay.
says, if anybody would have the capability of getting to the moon, or at least somewhere near the asteroid passing by, be in water deep. Have to make a journey.
Do you know anyone?
What about using Ellie's teleporting? Down in the basement, the big circle.
So I don't think we
Well,
have
we
time
can get-
for anything else.
We can get there in water deep, no problem.
God,
That
you
we
know,
don't.
you know how many people will have to clear out of that room to get this to work.
Or we can just ask Oswin. He can just make the circle, and it's already connected to the water deep.
Yeah. People will appear.
Has anyone seen him?
People would appear in that room. You don't have to. So the only spot you need to have is your location that you're going to. So you could teleport out here. It's just that
Okay.
once you're that, you can teleport to that circle. So if somebody teleports to that room, they're gonna pop into that room, right? But it's not. You don't need to be there to.
Then I guess I have a weird question. If we teleport back while there's other random people on the circle, what happens to those people?
Probably force damage, pushed away.
Oh, not good. They'd be killed. Okay.
Oh, to you. So like it'd be the same as like if you're a ghost and you end in a wall, you would take force damage and be pushed away.
Okay, because the concern I was having was that it would start like ragdolling all the people out of the center, and common
No.
townsfolk can't take that kind of
No,
damage.
it'd probably do like a D10 of force damage to you and like shoot you
Okay.
sideways.
It's not bad.
You've
As long
been,
as it doesn't affect him.
you guys,
As in,
you guys haven't experienced the worst of it. Sunday Spelljammer had not Sunday Spelljammer. They had got teleported and they fucked up and then they fucked up and then they fucked up and then they fucked up. They almost died, blinking around for the wrong location. It was wild.
Sounds like fun.
It was bad.
has anyone
It was
seen
crazy.
Oswin?
I think he's installed in his office. I Or
He
his
died
room.
in his office. That's a good start.
You show up, he's
He
just
didn't
full
die.
on-
I think he's
just
there.
dead. He's just stiff. You poke him, he's dead. That's canon.
It's just this
Damn.
turns,
That was a
this
good run,
turns-
man.
this turns
And
from
rolling a
stop,
character.
yeah, this turns from stop the comet to who killed Oswin.
And stop
Something
the
just
comment.
came in the
Yeah.
village.
We're doing a mystery murder now. We changed the music. Mystery murders. Everybody lock up
So
the
the Benny
town.
Hill theme?
Lock up the town. Somebody's a killer.
We're gonna play
I
Clue.
say it was Rhea with the candlestick in Oswin's office.
But no, you guys gather. I mean, either Oswin or Ellie. Who I don't think maybe Ellie's not here. So you gather whoever. Oswin and I think even Kruvar has teleport. So,
Oh, he does.
I think so. He's a high level mage. He's an archmage.
He's an
If
archmage.
he doesn't, he definitely would learn it at some point in this month.
Kuravar the Witless Mage is an archmage. Oh gosh. We're all dead.
Wait. He looks and he says, "Yes, indeed, I'm an archmage. Did you not think so?
No.
I hadn't wanted to assume.
You mean
I don't know your studies, sir. I study a variety of different things.
you've never heard of
Imagine
any of
having-
my spells?
Not as directly.
What about
Imagine having to.
Kruvar's animated back scratcher?
Oh.
That sounds quite useful. I'm not
It's
gonna lie.
very useful. It's a daily use. It's a common magic item. It can be enchanted through my spell. It's
It's a cantrip.
not a cantrip, no. It's an enchantment spell.
Oh.
First level.
Rhea just kind of blinks. Like, she's legitimately never heard of that, nor would she have ever heard of that.
It's
Alright.
absolutely none of you have heard of Kruvar's names on any spells. He seems to have. He pulls out like a little scrap journal. He seems to have like a list of things that he's planning to work on, like an inventor that has just kind of mundane or useless inventions listed.
You should talk to the Oswin about that one, see if there's a way to arrange its properties a little bit more.
Oswin, why would I talk to that hack?
Because he's
don't
pretty
know.
good as it is. He's a
Also,
quick
if you
study.
If you ask me, all mages are hacks. Imagine having to study to learn your spells.
Oh,
What
now that
simpleton behavior.
that is a true idiot speak. However,
What do you mean?
anyone that
idiots?
trains under the black cloak is a hack, as far as I'm concerned. Now, by
That's
Mistress Lost
wonderful.
spells, we can't wait any longer. Let's get you
Yes,
teleported.
let's continue walking.
Please.
Yes, we have to go find the hack. I haven't learned teleport.
You have to go find the hack who has this spell that I don't have.
Kurvar brings you over to Oswin. Oswin teleports you, and Kurvar definitely looks like a little bit upset.
Hoover, I know you don't like me having the bigger hat here, but you can't do anything about that.
What about your hat? What the way you wield your staff?
It becomes a hat
I
size
have
thing.
no staff.
That's what
I have
I'm
a
saying.
book.
Yes, exactly.
Yes, but you compare our hat sizes often. Can you stop?
He looks and he says,
Children,
"Do-
children.
Do you know what is at the top of my staff?
A
A
rock.
bird.
Not just a bird. Skull. Skull of one of your ancestors. And indeed, I could use a new staff.
That's pretty racist of you, man.
Going to say, that's not exactly polite
You know
converse.
birds eat other birds, right?
He looks
We're
and he
to ask
says,
for his help.
Carnivorous. I'm just joking. The raven, it's actually... It was one of my first magic items I made. It's 4 quality.
Okay, then. Where
Alright,
would
do-
you
do
like
the
to
teleport
go,
spell.
guys?
Also, give me a scroll for it later. I need to look.
We need to go to Waterdeep as fast as you can.
You're gonna pay me?
No.
No spell. Here you go, guys. He already has it like a circle just in case if he ever needs to go back to Waterdeep to
Just
talk
kind
to
of unfold the
Blackstaff.
circle. Just, there you go.
Yep.
See, Osmond casts it too fast and catches Kuravar in the circle. Kuravar ends up in Waterdeep with the rest of us like, oh, Well.
Yes, that's what happened.
Please no. I don't want to run around with Kurabars.
Or make a dex save.
Hey, that's pretty good for an old wizard.
Yeah, he does okay. He kind of trips out of the way of the spell. Oh, no. You tried to get me with. You're an angry little bird, and I know it. He walks
I
away.
didn't try to get anything with you with that. You're just too slow to move.
These spells I'll make a catapult.
Rhea will offer one last.
You don't
comment
even have
before
the
we go.
catapult spell?
You two play nice now. You're in his tower.
You're already out here. This is my house, technically. This is my house.
That's what I'm saying.
I was the Archmage of
Leave!
the forest first. He walks away with his fist up.
Not here. Maybe in Loudwater.
Angrily shaking.
Oh,
his head.
wait. That's gone now. Isn't it?
Um,
What the fuck is
And where were you?
That is quite rude.
you see, there's a little Kuravar next to you, about 4 inches tall, and he's just standing there, and you notice that he's talking in a very high-pitched voice. And as you get closer and you can hear it, he's saying, anyone who's trained by the Blackstaff is an absolute dunce. Your hat should say dunce. That's what it should say. By Mistress Lost spells, you've not learned a thing.
Was he talking to here?
It's just following
Yeah,
Oswin.
talking to Oswald.
Oh.
I get a brew. Actually, I'm just gonna eat it. It's only like
Just-
4
it's
inches.
about
I'm just gonna
mouse
eat
size.
it.
You lift him
Yeah.
up and swallow him whole. There you go. He poofs away. It's just a little magic spell.
Yeah, yeah.
The five
That
of
is
you,
amazing. I need to learn that.
the 5 of you arrive.
You still had the voice. The 5 of you have arrived.
In the city.
Lagoon,
Hooray.
lagoon.
Currently, definitely not the city of fear, but you know.
Is it covered in ash too?
It seems calm.
Huh. I
Well,
don't know if that's concerning or not.
You can see Griffin Riders taking to the sky. And it looks like the dock is shut down. There is a large crowd in the street towards the dock ward of unhappy pirates and captains, different workers that don't seem to be able to leave. Some guards walk by as you guys climb out of the teleporter. I don't think we've teleported. Have we teleported to water?
We have.
Not
But we
the whole
have
party.
not the whole party. But we have teleport where Ellie's circle was.
So
Oh,
I think
and the-
Ellie teleported you guys to a circle. Did you guys go to that temple, or did you teleport to circle from your Harper network?
I think
Harper
it's the
Network.
Harper
They
one,
didn't specify. They just wanted to
So I
Waterdeep.
don't think we've used the Harper Network one yet.
Nope.
So you guys appear in a like cobweb-filled stone basement underneath a halfling's room.
oh, how lovely.
Oh, this will be fun. All right.
Oh,
You can hear some halflings walking around upstairs on a wooden floor.
well, go introduce yourself.
Yes, I'll handle this one.
Oh, please. This should be fun.
You
I'm
walk,
going. I'm gonna walk up the basement stairs and knock on the basement door.
you knock on the basement door. You hear first a voice. Honey, did you lock a daughter in the base?
We have Girl Scout cookies.
He jumps to that. Slowly opens the door. Who's there?
Hello. Sorry to bother you. Can we leave?
Oh, did you come in through the sewer entrance? I thought I sealed that up.
No. We came in through a much different entrance than you see. And then quietly like pull her little necklace out of her robe and show it off. That she is one of the Harpers.
Are you trying to offer that as a payment for being in my basement? Who are
Not
you?
Not quite. Oh, you don't know, do you? Oh,
Good, ma'am. This is the Peabody's household, and I purchased this land fair and square. So whatever interest you might have in it, or however you got into my basement, I will just let you know that well, you're not allowed.
that's wonderful,
Robin.
lass. That's wonderful. But let me explain something to you.
Honey, get
She's
the
take
gun.
a couple more steps into the kitchen. You won't need the gun. We'll happy to
you see
leave
a little
peacefully.
halfling walks out. They have a pistol. They're loading a bullet into it. They look up.
You won't need that. This is a
What you got
friendly
there?
comment.
God.
This house hosts. She'll quickly put the charm back away. This house hosts a special magic circle. One of few. You've been given a great gift. But this house is older than yours are. It's older than I am. It's older than most of us combined. And you would do well to keep it a secret, I think. Wouldn't want the property value going down, would we?
Give me either persuasion or intimidation.
I'll persuade him again. She's much better at that.
If that doesn't work, I can step in.
Yeah, me too.
So can I.
Wait, are three of us
Charisma
built
based.
for intimidate right now?
I mean,
I'm
Hey,
not
hey,
necessarily, but it'll work.
Nat.
I'm built for
and
persuasion.
four.
We're making up for against all those nat ones from earlier.
Oh no, I only have
yeah.
a +4 in
You see,
persuasion.
he
I'd
looks
rather
and
use
says,
the other one.
honey, put away the gun. I think that they are spies. Quite fine. We don't want anything to do with any of your spy work. Just get out of my basement, please. We have a daughter. We're just trying to have breakfast.
Yes. Oh, we're much better than spies, love. We're the good spies. Anyway, have a good day, and do stay in the city. It's not fun today. Just start waving everybody else
sure
out.
You're not trying to intimidate them.
No. I'm just telling them now that weird day. But anyway,
You guys make your way towards the streets. You can see some guards see your group walking through, and they say, "You there, adventurers, right?"
something like
could you
that.
tell?
I was asking.
The town guard is. Anybody able and willing, make your way to the guard station. Town is paying well for work. We need to head out to the nearby cities, defend against the Draco Rage. It pays
Better
well.
yet,
Dangerous
better
work,
yet,
though.
perhaps you can direct us. I haven't been to this portion of town in a while. How do we get to Lady Silverhand's residence?
Good luck seeing Silverhand right now. It's not really the time. Middle of commanding all of the troops.
Aye, and what troops she's looking for?
Make your way to a
We have-
guard post, and if she's looking for you, then if the guards know where you are.
Lad, where is it? That's what I'm saying. I haven't been here in a while.
Hey, instead of terrorizing the locals, why don't we just get Mari to lead us, since he's lived here for a while?
Well, he will give you some direction. He tells you like the main barracks are right behind Castle Waterdeep. There's a big barracks building. That's certainly an area you could go. You guys are in like the dock ward area, like way down here. So there are
We gotta
some-
make our way up.
Yeah, there are some
Making
different
our way
areas you can
downtown.
stop by on the way. You can go straight to the castle, or you can go behind the castle to this specific barrack that he seems to be directing adventure. But he's directing adventurers to head out of the.
Yeah, no, we're not doing that.
No,
I have a plan.
yeah, we'll be on our way. No worries.
Yes, we'll go right there.
It pays well.
That
So to
Most of
seven
our
our own,
people.
so to seven our own kingdom. I appreciate it.
You guys head over towards the castle.
yeah.
So, Rhea's plan is to talk as as close to Silverhand as she can, and then talk to her with the stone. explain that we have been chosen to fight this meteor. Help us get there. And see if Silverhand can have Blackstaff like teleport us to the comet.
You see a crowd around the base of the castle, and the guards are filtering people slowly as they have to make their way up a long walkway in the actual. You all do?
Haha.
Force our way through to the castle?
You wait in the queue?
No, we just go to the back. In the sense that we go behind the castle.
I mean,
Side
I don't know if
entrance,
Fenrir
whatnot.
can wait.
We don't need to deal with these people.
So,
Don't you have a way to call Silverhand, Rhea?
I do.
I'll give you
Try
guys-
that first.
I'll give you guys like what I can here for a view of how Castle.
There should be. I think there's a map for that still. Those
There
have already
are
started out, I
many
believe.
maps, but so this is a good like layout of, right? So that's like the main guard gate, and then it has a big castle wall all around it. The only real way in is that main gate, and we're flying over the gate, which there's a bunch of griffin riders and guards posted about the wall. You know you're not allowed to fly into. So what do you guys do?
Let's just push our way through, to be honest.
Oh, also, this is I think the best. I wish I had this app.
Fenrir is perfectly fine with us pushing through these peasants.
Gently.
You first, later Fenrir.
Gently, folks.
That lets you see what I'm saying.
Why don't we
Good
just...
Lord. That is
Especially
old.
especially the bottom right? That zigzag
Wow.
path. That's
Yeah.
where people are being led up.
God, I miss when drawings like this were current.
Mhm.
Why don't we just talk our way through? And push.
That sounds. I can be rather persuasive. That sounds fun.
Yeah, me too.
Fenrir looks like he's not having this. I'm
He
agreeing
looks
with
like-
Fenrir on this.
Maybe we flaunt some names. Maybe
So,
they'll let us in quicker.
Here's the plan. Fenrir, pick me up. Put me on your shoulder. Everyone else, walk close to him. Fenrir, walk through the crowd. Pardon us, folks. Pardon us. We're here to stop some things, to help out how we can. Pardon
Is
us.
that working?
Let's do the whole group's moving together. Yeah. Let's do
I
a group
suppose.
skill challenge. Everybody, give me a strength.
Oh my god.
Oh no!
Just regular strength check.
Oh my
Gotcha.
goodness.
Why won't it
Yeah.
let me? No, that's
Hey, okay.
I was hoping to make literally anything else because I'm sitting on his shoulder convincing people to get out of our way.
I will
It's
say,
fine.
Rhea, you can roll with advantage since you're on his shoulders.
Can I try and use athletics instead?
No, just a strength check
Yeah.
for this. You're not
Alright.
I
doing
mean,
anything
your roll would have
athletic.
been good if you rolled good.
You're not doing anything athletic. You're just
Yeah.
pushing through a crowd.
Please tell me if 3 of us have -1 to strength.
Now it's mostly commoners in the crowd, so not a crazy. All right, so 66 divided by 5, we're at 13.2. That makes it. You guys start to push through the crowd, and you at least get up towards the front gate where there are some guards, and they see you pushing through like this, and they say, "You there, back of the line, no shoving through."
We're here to see the lady. She asked for us.
Everyone is here to see the lady. Yes, I
Aye.
am aware. Everyone
She
is
knows who we
upset.
are in particular.
She does not know everyone in the city.
No, but she knows the Dawn Vail and all of its foundings.
Leaders.
Your nobles? Is that what you're saying?
Aye. We're
We're
adventurers here.
kingmakers.
I don't.
We're
know
adventurers
how
here
strong
to
they
help stop it all. We
Okay.
know where it's going. We know what is coming, and we need to get by to talk to the lady herself.
are. I'm gonna say you guys can elect who wants to roll this, but persuasion or intimidation on this guard as he tries to dismiss you.
Can I roll intimidation since I have a history of dealing with, with military types?
Yeah, I mean, one of you can give that person advantage, and then one person can roll. I don't care too much who
I
does it,
will.
but yeah.
Can
I don't know if I
anyone?
can give advantage, but intimidation mass needs base. Yeah, never mind.
If you feel strongly, you can. Has my trying to persuade him already granted Aram advantage?
Yeah, so somebody can give the help action. I need
Mhm.
either persuasion or intimidation. He's trying to quickly write you off and send you to the back of the line. You guys gotta figure a way past him. So trying to talk him out, or scaring him, or whatever you want to do. But either or, and you guys choose who rolls.
Oops, I forgot to roll.
So just roll twice.
I was gonna say
Just
I'll
roll again.
I'll help him.
Oh my god.
There it is. 17.
Not as good as I'd hoped.
He looks and he says, it's not something I can deal with right now. There's
then
a
you
lot
just
of
ignore us.
people trying to get through, and we have a queue, and we have some rules, and some order needs to be followed. If I let your group through, everyone in that line is going to riot. And please get to the back before they riot.
Arrest me then. Take me to a direct way.
Arresting
Try to
you will
whisper.
send you into the brig. It will not get you to...
You know what?
Just-
Fine. I'll just talk to her myself.
Great. Back of the line. And he kind of
No,
starts
thank
to
you.
dismiss you.
She actually does not comply. She says, "No, thank you." And just
Three
talks
guards-
into the
three
stone.
guards come over and start to move you guys towards the back.
I'd like to make a
I don't know about that one.
sleight of hand roll.
To do what? Yeah.
To use the stone without being seen.
Sure. Sleight of hand. Just trying to hide it from the guards?
Yeah. Because I'm worried one of them will try to take it from me if they see it.
Yeah, I mean, you easily hide it. You
Well-
grab the stone and activate it.
I kind of want to use a class feature.
Good morning, ma'am. We're here in town to help stop this Draco rage. We can't get through the gate. Can you help us?
No reply.
Would you say the guards are within a 10-foot? All of the guards trying to move us are within a 10-foot cube?
There's just like
of
three
me?
guards that are like crowd control with poles, just trying to push you guys to the back, and so like to get the next people forward. And it only
Can
takes
they
them like
make
a
a
second to like try to move people back.
Can they make a wisdom save?
Sure, but I will let you know that there are laws in cities.
This isn't magic.
Yes, it is. It's a charm
No.
effect against a guard. It's against laws that they have. It's a magical ability. If you wish to charm them, there is a chance of
I'm not charming them.
repercussions,
I want to frighten them.
which is
Guys,
a charm or frighten effect. If you
Gentlemen.
if you want to do that, I'm just saying you, the character, know that can get you in trouble.
That's fine.
Okay.
Jesus.
I'm
For the
gonna roll-
glory of Helmo.
I'm gonna roll 3 wisdom saves from guards. They don't have a very high save, so there's a good chance you're good here. 3 guards, roll it 3 times. So they don't have any bonus. So just d.
Oh,
First 2 are good. Last one.
Oh my god.
They back off. What do you try to do?
so this is a class ability of the Fey Presence. Basically, as someone who has spent time interacting with the Fey, sometimes you have to tell them what's for, very resolutely, and that is what I'm doing here.
Well, how? What do you do?
It's a magical effect, so it's
But describe it. What do they see? What happens?
Basically, they kind of it'd be similar to how they would be seeing a creature in a nightmare.
Does he say anything?
We will be going through.
You see the 3 guards kind of just back up, and with the frighten effect, kind of just pause in this moment and step away. They've stopped crowd controlling you. He makes enough of a small slip for you guys to slip past them.
Frankly, the lack of response from Silverhand doesn't actually concern me that much. I know she's busy. What we wanted to... Largely what I was after was letting her know that we're here.
Yeah.
And that we are here to help stop it.
Yeah, moving
there's
on. If
2
anyone has a problem with
possibilities.
that, take that up with the complaints department.
I would say there's 2 possibilities that would immediately kind of come to you. There's 1, too busy to reply, or 2, too many messages and she's blocked them out. Either's possible.
Either's possible, but this line isn't used often. Most of the time we've used it, it's been
Well, no, it's not,
an actual
it's
problem.
not any specific line. It's more of magic that would block mental communication.
What I'm suggesting is, would she block other Harpers?
It's not a choose thing. That's why there's 2 possibilities.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't pick specific lines.
We'll deal with that later.
Do you guys head past the guards and up into the castle?
Do you people always sneak into highly restricted areas, or is that just a one-time thing?
Oh,
Let me
we're
go.
not sneaking. This is just entering.
Half the time it's
immediately hear,
invited.
like, the crowd pushing against those guards as they're overwhelmed with everybody else to follow, and the other people are like, they just cut line. You can't just let them through. Who are they? I am a noble. I've lived here for over more. And they start to scream and yell, but you guys get through, and the guards are overwhelmed and them.
Kind of resistant letting all the chaos going on.
This is quite entertaining. I never thought had sneak into Waterdeep Castle on my bucket list, but here we are.
Aram, that was wondrous. Don't do that again.
No, Aram,
I
please
haven't
do
had
it
a
again. It's quite
chance to.
entertaining.
Well, I hope you
It's
don't.
wonderful.
Yeah,
I say you do it
was,
again. That was fun.
It was quite cool, but I hope you
Now,
don't.
guys.
If we have
Really?
another chance such as that, it'll be a bigger problem. We want to get as close as we can, peacefully.
If we pass through a door, I'm going to use thaumaturgy to slam it shut behind us.
You guys make your way up towards her area, and Rhea, you somewhat know the layout, so you kind of know where you're going. You see guarding her chamber a blonde woman, full plate armor, blue eyes, blonde long hair, kind of tucked into a plate helmet, and the visor down over her mouth and face, but just her eyes showing, and a
do I
great
know her?
sword just held in front of her as she's like standing there like a statue. Do you know her? I would say you've definitely seen the guard before. Give me a history check to see how much you know about her. You only know her as Knight Sunderstone.
Might Sydney know anything?
Oh, well, I got to be
Um,
less drunk. God damn it.
Definitely not.
Good morning, ma'am. Lady Cinderstone, I think it is.
Her eyes shift towards you, but her head doesn't really move much. You just hear she says, greetings.
Pardon me if I can. I'm here to see my boss. We've had a vision from a god that says we are to help stop it. And the only way we're going to do that is with her help. I understand she's busy,
She
but we don't
hasn't,
have another choice.
she hasn't replied yet. Give me an insight check.
Awesome.
She has a very stoic face. She's just standing there silent. It's a bit awkward. And
The,
then
the helmet's not helping.
and then she looks and she just says, "Sorry, we can't do that."
Pardon me.
Yes, you're pardoned.
No. Not what she's saying. She's gonna start moving around just a little bit. Is there a keyhole in this door?
Yeah, I mean, there's probably like a skeletal key. Yeah.
Perfect. Let me check if this is legal.
Is it locked?
Yeah. I think so.
Oh. If it's not locked, I could just open it immediately. But,
Well, she's standing in front of it, so you couldn't.
I mean,
Now, the important question, is it a pull door or a push door? Because that changes things.
Can I see through the keyhole?
Hold on.
given it's an interior door, it should be a push door.
It pulls into the hall, not into.
Ah.
That is weird.
55.
No.
It's at like the end of a large hall. It pulls in, not into.
That's weird.
Oh, okay. That does make sense.
It's double doors, and so it's left and right. Pulls open, opens into the
Oops.
hall. But at 55, I'm gonna say you can slightly see. I was gonna say higher. You can definitely see lower. You can't. You can slightly see a bit of the room. There's like it's not a perfect keyhole through. There's like mechanisms, things in the way. You can see a bit of light in the chamber through it.
Good to know. May I ask why? Given what we've explained. We've traveled halfway across the continent to see her and stop this before it gets worse.
That sounds bad.
It is. That's why we're here.
I'm sorry.
I would
Listen,
like
we're
to
going
use
to be going
this,
through that door
Nick.
today, no matter what you say. So I suggest you move aside. It's easier.
Well,
Please.
You're not. I am paid to guard it. I will cut you down.
Oh, I'm
N-
sure,
Nick,
but
I would
madam,
like-
please.
I would like to
you
Well,
use
I'm
this
sure-
spell while everyone's
Gentlemen.
Sorry,
distracted.
guys. One at a time. Go ahead, Mari.
Okay. I would like to use the spell while everyone's distracted. I'd like to pretend it's Lady Silvermoon telling her to let them through.
You want to try to make minor illusion of Silverhand. Minor illusion is a 5-foot square. Silverhand is taller than that.
No, he's using
I
the
understand. No,
sound.
sound.
He's using sound.
Oh, just the sound of what? Of her voice?
Yeah, just saying, let them through.
Sure. Give me an Arcana and give me a Deception.
Okay.
So
Can I?
the voice is really
give-
good. It sounds just like Silverhand, and it says, "Let them pass." And then the knight looks up, kind of looks around for a moment, and then she looks at you and she just says, "I'm not an idiot, and I will defend myself. You're not allowed through."
I know we're not. I know you think we're not supposed to be allowed through.
Well,
I just
what
want
do
to
you want-
know why.
Everybody, so Ray has already given me an insight. Everybody else give me an insight.
Oh,
See how this
is
goes.
that- Oh my god.
+1, let's go! Yeah.
You just see Fenrir just chilling in the back of the group, just like observing the situation.
What Ebony's doing? She's
Ebony.
hastening to join us.
Ebony and Sanine, the two of you notice. Thunderstone looks nervous, but not nervous as in something's wrong. Nervous as in she doesn't think she's allowed to say. She doesn't know what to say to you guys, and she certainly does seem to through, that she's not allowed to like let anyone through here. But you realize that she doesn't have any answers, and she doesn't know how to say that. She doesn't think she's allowed to.
Can
Now,
I?
Like state
Go ahead.
secrets kind of thing. She's like, not allowed here.
So is this
Can
where I
I-
use detect thoughts?
No, I was gonna use something different. I was gonna use
You
that.
could detect thoughts.
I was gonna use message.
Sure.
And message her.
Did you speak
And
into her
I'll-
head instead of to her? Sure.
Yeah, and I'll go. This is a secure line, as they call it. Well, I'll be able to hear you, but your plights and pleas is clearly something you're hiding from us.
You don't see her react at all. And she looks and says, I'm sorry, but you all have to go.
Does she reply through the message spell?
No.
Go through
Oh.
the door? Yes, we do have to go through the door. Now please step aside.
You're
No,
not
wait.
entering her chamber.
What, is she asleep? Is she sick?
Is she dying?
Hey Nick, can I
She's-
teleport through the door?
Now, wait a minute. Before we get too hasty on anything, I understand it is doing your job, Fair Knight. And I understand to some degree you're probably worried that we might cause some sort of trouble, but let me reassure you. These fine people here are all part of the rulers of the Dawn Vail. And while we may not seem to be able to make some sort of difference, we were given a task to try and stop this whole situation from further worsening not only in the Dawn Vale, but in your precious little Waterdeep. Now, if you would, the longer we wait on this, the longer that this place might turn into, well, rubble by the end of the day. Now, please,
Very unlikely.
just let us through.
Waterdeep is protected. You're safe here. And I'm sure the Dawn Vail is probably not in a safe place. I do know of your kingdom, but,
Then you know who we are.
yes.
For the rest of the day, the Dawn Vale is probably safer than here, as we have been sent by the Divine, I shall say.
Oh no, our mythos still protects us. No dragons in Waterdeep. But,
Except for the one that's
to that
below
end,
you.
to that end, well, you should probably know that she's not here.
Where has she gone? I've tried to reach her. I'm one of the few that she
I'm not allowed
routinely
to
talks
say.
to.
It is a secret.
Well, we can either help her, or she may not return. Your choice.
We are not your enemies or hers.
Yeah, and I'm
No,
not saying
guys.
that you are, but nonetheless,
Yeah,
I'm not
guys,
allowed to let
she-
anyone through the room, and she's not here, so...
guys, it's just word of mouth. Just let her be. We probably
So
can
now
find
we're waiting to
some
find
way.
her. Wait,
You know what?
Wait, hang
I can
on.
go. I take out my sending stone and talk to Blackstaff. See if she picks up.
You send a message to Blackstaff, what do you say?
Hey, Blackstaff. Dawnville's at the city. We'd like some
Now
transport
I know
to
Oswin
get.
has a sending stone to her, does Mari?
No, Mari got one in the beginning of the campaign from her.
Oh,
Straight
okay.
out.
Mari has one too? Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. We like to help with the troubles with the dragons.
Hmm.
They're asking. I think that's more than 20. So.
Yeah, you hear a message back. Well, Mari, if you could get Oswin, get him doing what he can, have him help with your city. I've sent some forces, but they're going to take their time getting there. We're defending Neverwinter and everywhere, and she sends another message to keep getting this through. And everywhere else that we can right now, Daggerfoot is under attack. All of the nearby cities succumb. No one to defend it, so I'm a bit busy
Now, just a quick reminder: we want to get to space, right?
That's what Lord Ao said, to go to the comet.
Yeah.
Can you get us to the comet?
I was gonna say that. Do you know a way? Because it's a sending spell, I can reply back. Do you have a way to us to get to the comet? Lord Ao wants us there.
Lord Ao. The comet. No. The King Killer Star. That's crazy. We have better
Have
things
we
to
been
do
any
down here.
different?
And
Oh wait, I can't hear that probably.
if you're
Oops.
trying to get to, well, the comet, you would have to take a spelljammer. You can check the dock ward if anything, but it's ridiculous.
All right. Good luck. Take care. See you again, whenever this is over. All right.
No.
And then I turn to everyone. We have orders, and we're going to the dock ward again.
Orders from a who?
Oh,
We don't
fine.
take orders from most people.
Not really orders per se, but a way to get to the comet. We have
A
a
suggestion. I'll take that.
yes, very much a better one. Guard, take care. Sorry for troubling you.
Thank you for
I'm not.
understanding, and I would have cut you down.
Nope.
Oh, I'm sure. He waves.
And then I lead everyone to the dock wards because that's my little area. And go to the docks and see if I can see a different looking ship than normal.
Yeah, Rhea just kind of glares at her for a while. She's really considering saying something stupid, but decides not to.
No, I was gonna throw Rhea under the bus there. If anything happens, it's Rhea's fault.
You guys head back out down towards the dock ward. As you make your way down to the dock ward, much as I described, it's kind of packed with a bunch of ships that want to leave and can't, and a bunch of angry sailors that are drinking in the nearby taverns to pass the time.
As we're pushing through the crowd again, as they're probably still trying to fight against the guards, can I just like flashbang them all with minor illusion?
Oh my god.
I mean, you can, but you'd be potentially putting yourself at risk for getting arrested.
Wouldn't be the first time today.
No, but it would
My
sidetrack everything.
We're too
you
busy
guys
with the
head-
crowd.
They're not that busy. The magical attacks do get taken seriously in Waterdeep. They have a whole list. I've shown you guys the rules.
Not an attack.
Oh my god.
It's crowd control.
We really shouldn't be
Crowd
doing
control.
that.
Crowd controls
No.
attacks.
I'm helping the guards.
If you
it's fine.
think if all right, let me put it this way: if an enemy did this to you in your kingdom, would you get upset? Consider that, and then consider not doing it if you think the answer is yes. You guys get to the dock ward peacefully.
Somehow, yes.
General would do if he had access to it.
We can attack water. Do we want to fight water? Is this just a battle against the city
Jesus.
guards? I'll pull them out.
Yes, everyone's all higher up
Griffin
right now.
Cavalry. It's gonna change the rest of this one shot, but we can do it.
We're never gonna
No.
even get to this.
No, we shouldn't.
All right,
Up
you guys,
will burn.
you guys leave peacefully without assaulting the guards.
Yes.
As you make your way down to the dock ward, Mari, go ahead. Let's say you're the most familiar with boats. Go ahead and give me a perception or investigation as you start to look around, and of course somebody can give you the help action.
Oh.
If they
Oh,
want
18.
to, assuming
I
they-
can
If
also
someone
give him
wants.
a guidance.
Sure.
With a D4?
D4
Yeah.
and advantage.
I do it normally because I rolled that 18 already. Oh, same thing.
Right. Perfect. 21. You look around, and most of the boats look, well, pretty much as they are. Sailing ships. Nothing really stands out that you're like, okay, yeah, there's there's a spelljammer. And you've never really seen a spelljammer. You look around and see a bunch of pirate ships, sailing ships. Everybody seems to be locked in. On a 21,
Actually,
there's one ship that has, it looks like their captain on board and a small crew that look like they're getting ready to take off. They're the only ship with anybody on it.
So, what the hell?
ahoy
even
there,
did you
Captain.
say?
Is this the spellhammer ship?
You see a woman step up to the edge of the deck. You guys are down on the dock, and she looks down, and she seems to be human, wearing just kind of a basic sailing outfit. She has a scimitar at her side, her hair wrapped in a golden bandana. She looks down and just says, "The spellhammer ship? No, this is the Moon Dancer."
Oh, even better. We would like to ferry your ship to the comet above. Of
I
course,
believe-
you will be paid.
I believe the word
If
is
you're willing.
higher, but yes.
Are you willing?
You said to the comets above?
Yes. Specifically, that one. I point to the one
The
that's.
King Killer Star is causing most of this.
Alright, stop shouting. Everybody on the boat.
Thank you. Name's Mari, by the way.
All of you start to make your way onto the boat. There's a small bit of a crowd that's like looking as you guys are getting on. One dock worker walks by and just shouts up, "Hey, you're not allowed to leave the dock. They're not gonna let you through the gates." Says, yes, I've heard. Nice to meet
We're
you,
going.
Mari.
We don't need gates.
I am Elena Sartell, captain of the Moon Dance. Did you mean a spelljammer?
Oh, yes. I get confused a lot.
How did you know
I
this
knew-
was a spelljammer?
It's quite different looking than normal ships.
You look, it just looks like a ship. Just looks like a normal everyday ship.
Well, you did just tell us that it is this ship, and I guess my
She didn't tell
intuition
you.
was right then.
But you just did. Well, I guess you just confirmed.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
no, but
that's
she's
what I'm
asking
saying.
you. She's asking you how you know, right? And here's what. And so, obviously not in space, but here's what the moon
Some may call it fate.
looks like. A boat.
Yeah, that just looks like a ship, Mari.
She looks in and she says, well, I'm Captain Elena Sartell. We're pirates. Space pirates. Meet my first mate, Flapjack. And the small window opens up, and a small squid-like creature flies out with a pirate hat and a feather in it. He says, mentally in all of your heads, "Welcome to the Moon Dancer. I'm Flapjack. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. I'd shake your hands, but my barbs are rather poisonous."
I've known Flapjack for 5 seconds and I would kill for him.
I've
Rhea-
known Flapjack for 5 seconds and I would eat him.
Rhea's going to step forward so that she's at the front of the group and gives them a very well-practiced, like, court bow. Good to meet you, both of you. Afraid we need your help.
Lena looks
We've
and
been
says, be careful not to bow your head in front of pirates. It's easy to lose it.
Hmm.
Aye, but you don't tend to hurt the people you're working for.
You'd be surprised with
Mm.
pirates.
Me and Fenrir look at it. It's like,
The
maybe you
astral sea
shouldn't.
is very dangerous. And not that I'm a threat to you, but you never take anyone at their word. You're looking to
No.
get to a comet?
We need your help to get to the Star Killer Comet, or the King Killer Star.
I don't think I can land on a comet, but I could get you close.
Oh,
That'll do.
We have been tasked by one of the gods to go up there and stop it. As in times of old, Bahamut has been trapped inside, and we must free him to stop this madness.
Yes, I heard the Draco raid. I was planning on leaving. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm at least heading to Brawl. I could drop you off on the way.
Well, if it be so kind.
Wonderful, but how are we getting back?
I don't know. How long do you need to be on the comet?
I don't know.
When it stops being a comet, we'll know.
Oh, that's
I could keep
Well-
the ship nearby, but I don't know how I'd retrieve you from it.
Can't we just jump back?
Yeah, sure, let's do this. This sounds fun.
I suppose. Alright. Well, I think I'm just about ready to set sail.
How do you plan to get past the guards?
I don't. She looks and she says, hoist the sails, and lifts, sets the sails down, pulls all the ropes in, lifts up the anchor, and the ship begins to take straight towards the gate that is locked and shut. And there are some Navy ships that start to block the entryway, and they start to point cannons in that direction. And she says, just hold steady, don't worry, Flapjack, take us up. And
I sure hope they don't hit us on our way out.
it lifts
Yeah, that would
just
be rather
over
unfortunate.
the cannon fire and over the gate and into the sky.
Okay, so this is how we're going to the comet. Interesting.
You didn't see that coming.
What, you did?
Well, this is a first
Moondancer-
for me, but it seemed obvious.
The Moondancer escapes. Now in this is art from Spelljammer, and the world is getting fucked up. So don't worry about the world. The world's not getting that fucked up by vines. But that is Faerun. That is the Moondancer flying away from it. Heading towards the sky.
The world tree has a bad hair day, I see.
Oh, look, it's here. Time to take it down.
And with that, you guys make... That's where we'll take our first break really quick, because and then we'll be heading towards the comet. We can discuss what our arrival plan is. Get there.
All right.
So quick 5, 10, 15, whatever you need, but be back as quick as you can. Start up for 15. Start whenever.
Oh, cool. My benchmark will
Sounds
be
good.
done by then.
Be back.
15.
You're gonna get killed.
Why? What did I say that means that? All right. Well, the party makes their way into the sky. It is not the quickest travel all the way to the comet. You guys are gonna be in the sky for a couple days. I'm gonna roll a d4, and it's gonna be a +1 no matter what, so a minimum of 2. A 3. She says, I can get you there, but it would take probably 3 days. Now, I normally don't do jobs for free.
How kind of you.
What would you be looking for then? We're trying to save the whole Sword Coast.
She laughs at that, Sanine, and smirks, and then she looks to you, Ray, and says, well, as funny as that is, yes, I do look for payment. I understand you're saving the Sword Coast, but I don't live there.
Do you like not getting torn to pieces by a dragon?
I don't live near dragons.
They live near the comet.
Yeah, again, it's not I'm not seeing the correlation to my issue.
Well, I'm wondering what you're wanting, because you haven't said anything.
Oh, money.
Of what quantity and kind? Because I've got plenty of coppers, I'm not sure. I don't know anything about this ship. I've never been on one of these... what's it?
It's a spelljammer.
I thought it was a spellcaster. Okay.
A spelljammer, you see, is kind of... we'll just say rare. They don't get made anymore.
Why is that? You lose them all?
Sorry,
No,
she doesn't get out much.
No, she doesn't. How much is the fee?
Aye, what are you looking for, lass?
I don't know. 15,000 a day.
Oh god, turning around, we're going back.
Whoa.
Oh, well, I mean, looking at all the nice
15,000.
equipment all of you have, you must be rich.
Not that rich.
How
Most of
about
our funds are secured in other investments.
about
Well, I'm sure we could
20?
maybe then make a deal. You know, we stop this comet, you all save your world, and I get all your items then.
Ha ha ha.
I mean, that way
What if
there's
I-
no money exchange. You keep whatever wealth you have, and you return as heroes.
And we go home naked. I'm
No,
not
I don't
taking
want-
that.
I don't want your clothes. No, I don't think I'd fit in something that tiny.
That.
Above table, what's our current? What do we have on us currently?
Not that much.
Whatever magic
A
items you
lot.
have, yeah. Bags of
I
gold.
have a
No,
lot.
I mean currency-wise.
Oh,
Oh, I have this.
Mari has a lot of
Can
coins
definitely-
in the satchel.
Yeah.
You know
That's what
what?
I'm asking.
It
How
doesn't
much?
tell us how many coins are in it.
How much is
Well-
for 3 days?
I forget. We have that listed somewhere. What's the treasure total in that?
That's-
Oh,
About-
900 and 1,600 silver.
And I think there was a bunch. It was 900, but there was platinum too,
Gold.
right?
No, no platinum.
Just gold and silver.
Yeah.
Okay, so not anywhere near what she's asking.
No.
Yeah.
Ray is carrying 4k gold. The majority of us are carrying about that much. We don't have enough between the...
Ebony
gonna
has Ebony has
So-
50.
Said about 40.
50k?
No, 50 gold.
Oh,
Yeah. So
Yeah, we don't have enough for remotely what she's asking
Yeah, she
for.
said about 45k.
We couldn't pay for 2 days.
Well,
so is it safe to assume that we have 10k on us?
well,
Probably.
okay.
She looks and she
Yes.
says, I see all y'all searching your pockets. It's quite all right. I think the exchange of magic items is more than payment enough.
Aye, but that's the problem, lass. Most of these were given us by our own gods. As strange as it sounds.
Just sounds more valuable to me. It doesn't sound strange. I would like to know the backstory of them. It helps me to sell them.
Then what about this? We will go on the comet, which would assume that would have some rare treasures on there. We will do our best to grab these treasures before we leave, and we will give you
Right, and if
these
you don't
treasures
find
as
enough
payment.
treasures payment, then I take your weapons
Then-
and we're all in
How
agreement.
about this? How about this? I give
Oh.
you 15,000 up front as a payment.
Yeah.
Then any magical items we find are yours to acquire by right.
Okay.
And if we don't find enough, we'll go back to the usual rates.
All right, so I'm
If
dropping you
you
off
can't-
on an abandoned comet that circles around every few hundred years, and we're hoping there's a treasure trove on there.
Why wouldn't there be? It's an abandoned
Because
comet
that
houses
doesn't
a
make
god.
any sense at all now, does it?
Well,
Well,
if you
let's look at the facts. It's an abandoned comet that houses a god. The god is a dragon, and dragons naturally keep hordes.
Also, we're
Would
not
not
going
be-
out of your way. You said yourself you're going this way anyway.
Oh, you said we're dealing with a god? A trapped god? Now, see, that sounds like more than payment reason enough for the magical equipment y'all have.
I think we should all remember that we have to get home, and considering we are doing
I'll gladly drop you back off for free after.
I'm saying that we could,
Can I do an
Yep.
insight check to see how much she's really inciting this amount of money? It feels like she doesn't know
Yeah, sure. Give me
how much.
and Aram, you were.
oh yeah.
Oh God, don't do it, Leia.
I would
Oh,
take
God.
that deal. I would give it to her. Fuck it.
Oh yeah, just send the lich after the captain.
Yeah.
Exactly, man.
No, sorry, I was continuing my thought. No, I'm saying that when we get back, we do a lot of business with the with Waterdeep. They could assist in payment.
Oh, I doubt it. City folk don't like to pay.
We have ways.
I know you
Nick?
do. I see them all around you. The weapons, the armor, it's more than enough.
Nick?
You have plenty for payment. I'll drop you off there. You save the world, and you save my bank.
And I'm not giving you my clothes. We've talked about this.
Nick.
I mean,
Wait,
if
every
they're
question about-
magical, it would be part of the deal, but I would have some backup clothes for you. We got plenty of outfits. You didn't bring extra outfits?
She's gonna do a trick for her right here, right in front of her. She's gonna spin around and transfer the cloak back to the Christmas outfit. She's gonna spin around again and transfer it back to normal. Then she's gonna spin around a third time, transfer it into like a ball gown.
She looks and says, "Oh, glamored armor. I love that. That makes it extra valuable."
Oh gods, that did not work. That's why I can't get rid of it, lass. You understand the
No, I'll
importance
give
of
you.
looking
I'll
good.
give you some linens. Kyle, you're trying to ask something, or Zach?
Given that I come from a noble background, would I have 40,000 in savings somewhere? or
No.
Okay. I didn't ask.
Could I maybe just have the?
Well, no, I didn't know if that background meant, because it says wealth, so I didn't know to what extent.
No, yeah, you maybe could like say that there's some tie there, and maybe try to talk her into like, well, maybe my family could help pay. Insight check of 22, Mari. Yeah, she's a pirate. She is trying to extort you for everything, and what she sees as everything is your equipment. She knows you can't pay 45,000 gold, so if you can, all the better for her. She'll take the 45,000. But if you can't, well, she wants your magic items. That's pretty obvious.
I mean, we're not doing that.
No.
But that's what your insight gets. So, I mean, there's not much more to it.
How many
You
people
got
are on
on
this crew?
You got on a pirate ship. There's like 30.
Plenty.
Not fighting the people.
It's
No,
like a
I'm
normal
wondering if I
sailing
should do
ship
a
crew.
mutiny.
Well, let me see. What's the average crew on a sailing ship?
Hey, Nick, what kind of
Couple
a
It's
sailing-
like
As
Two.
few as 14, 15 to
Kind of
20
a-
people, normally no more than 30. So probably like 20 people.
what kind of a sailing class is this ship? Are we looking at a frigate, a brigadier?
Elena looks and says, I don't know, but if you say that word again, I will have to throw you overboard, and that's not something we do.
I'm going to
Well-
throw down.
Okay.
How about we
um,
don't throw anyone overboard, thank you.
That was a meta joke.
I'm going to throw down 400 gold of the aberration gold that I have, Nick, onto the ground,
Okay.
and say, anyone, your captain seems like doesn't want to pay for this amount of gold. Anyone else is willing to take us there instead?
This is a very risky bet because the crew follows her.
Yeah, give me,
I understand.
I would say, give me an intimidation.
Can I also try and help in that sense?
Yeah, what do you do?
You know, we've done a lot of talking today, and we've been discussing a lot about equipment and money. When in reality... Sorry, 1 minute. When in reality, we could tear you to pieces in just moments. So why don't you comply with us, and maybe we work with you?
That's how we die.
Turn
Yeah.
off the boat.
Advantage intimidation, Mari, as Fenrir steps up to your side. Double,
Oh yeah, baby.
double nat 20.
Winner, winner, chicken
He
dinner.
just stares at the captain.
We're gonna get thrown off this boat.
And this is my first mate.
She steps up towards you, Fenrir. She draws her scimitar. And she says, I always like somebody with a strong voice.
Thank you.
I suppose...
Hey, you've already got a dragon, sir.
I suppose I could let you all live this time, since you're heroes and all. How about just one?
Take the 400, or we take your crew.
I don't want the 400, and I wasn't talking to you. He looks back to Fenrir.
Fenrir? Whack?
Well, if it's one gift,
Oh god, he's
What do I
turning on the Riz. Oh god.
Give the crown. Just give the king's crown.
No.
You see Flapjack floats over with some mistletoe, and she says, not that, Flapjack.
Yeah, boy.
Her eyes glow yellow, and she says, I know a celestial spirit when I see one.
Wait, what is she?
It's not more than human, clearly.
Or
I would
just
like to
man
talk to
of
you
some
if
sort?
you actually survive after this.
It would probably take a lot more than a comet to kill that one.
a little conversation I can certainly do.
I know a way to the infinite staircase.
Oh, fuck.
Now that sounds like something interesting.
I thought you might think so. It's been a long time since I've seen you, Fenrir.
What?
He also looks a little confused, but intrigued nonetheless.
You don't know
Well.
me. I was just a little girl.
Leave it to the tall dark elf to pull every girl in the city. Gods.
And the next one over.
And the next planet or something, apparently.
Yes, apparently he can pull people from the astral sea.
I'm sorry if I threw you all for a little bit of a loop. I was just pulling your leg.
Mm-hmm.
We don't need your 400 coins.
Oh, perfect.
They're cursed anyway. They reek of it.
I fucking knew
Sorry.
it! I knew
Ronnie,
it!
you were supposed to give them the good ones, not the cursed ones.
They're gold.
Gold can be bad. Didn't your mother ever teach you money's dirty?
Unfortunately, it's been a while since I've been a part of any negotiation.
I only had dirty money. How you think I did a lot of shit when I was young?
Hey, this is a little bit too dirty.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with dirty money. Not speaking from experience, but
I can
speaking
get
from
you to the
experience.
King Killer Star, and I know a little bit about it.
The cursed money or the comet? Or the star?
No, I don't care about your money. This star, the comet, the King Killer Star. It's a red, well, celestial mass. Piece of a planet that fell apart a long time ago. In a war. And that planet used to be full of dragons. Dracons is what they call them. There's a whole colony of them on the Rock of Brawl. Not the worst people, really good smiths, but I will say I'm pretty homesick. And from what I understand, this happened a long time ago. When that
why does
happened, their gods, they moved on from their planet to this one because it was the nearest by with any dragon-like kin. And while their eggs rained down that day and infested the world with dragons.
Then why does it drive him mad?
Oh, that's a curse, I think. A ritual spell was put on that bit of rock. I don't know too much about that, but I know it was something about the cult of dragons. But what's worse and more important than all that, though? Whatever you plan to do, blow that comet up, spell it, I don't know, but... Well, it's guarded by a lunar dragon. And there ain't nothing more vicious than that.
Well, there might be one other thing.
He kind of shrugs. I kind of doubt it. But I'll wait nearby. Send you all off on your way towards it. I know how to intercept it. It's up to you to make a good landing.
So, as a how we handle this question, how do we have the resources we would have for this fight without erasing the resources we're missing from normal?
You mean on your character sheet?
Yeah,
You guys can just take a long rest. Don't worry about it.
but I'm missing spells from the normal campaign, and by doing that, we'll have them back, and we shouldn't.
Don't worry about it. Take a long rest.
Okay.
Got it. Got it all figured.
All right. We make our way there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's get comfortable. It seems like this could be a long trip.
I'm just glad you still want my clothes.
Honestly,
Well,
I'm glad.
I kind of like this dress, I have to say.
Yeah, I'm quite a fan of my robe. My robe is very special to me.
The party flies for a few days with the Moon Dancers crew. And much like a pirate crew, they're drinking, they're gambling, they're singing astral shanties. You see large whales known as Kintori floating by. It seems to be much like a sea, full of sharks, fish-like creatures that seem to not require air. The Moon Dancer itself looks like it's in an air bubble.
I never did like the water, but space is pretty nice.
Don't go
Yes,
running
sir.
off on us.
At some point,
One of
go ahead.
one of the days, Rhea probably flies around and just takes it all in. Staying within the air bubble, but not every day you see a tiny little elf flying around.
And there seems to be like a natural gravity, well, to have like a buoy. Where if you go below, you get pulled into the boat's underside instead. Flips. And at some point, Flapjack comes up to the crew and says, no offense, but none of you seem to be, space pirates.
I mean, I participated in a form of piracy once upon a time.
No, we're small planet side folk.
You know there's no oxygen or air out there for you to breathe.
Oh, oxygen's never bothered me before, but
Oxygen's overrated.
pretty much. I don't think
No,
I've had
but-
to breathe since I was born.
I do not know how to solve that. I was going to put a bunch of air in a pot.
Yeah,
Kind of.
I'm not as quite familiar with space. Do you have a suggestion there, good lad?
Oh, yes, we have air bubbles for the crew. We'll just take one of those. It lasts an hour.
And where might these air bubbles be?
I thought so. And he floats over to a chest. He opens it up and pulls out a few what look to be like glass helmets. Big astronaut air bubble helmets.
SpongeBob. You know, he puts it on.
God damn it! Stop with the fourth wall.
What? He's been to Earth.
What was that?
God damn it!
I watch cartoons.
You're gonna cut to Fenrir just head shaking. I don't need it.
I need it.
That is funny. He gives you, those of you that need to breathe, he gives you 1 hour oxygen. Air bubbles. Magical item that reaches day. Or when it's brought back into.
Ray will ask it, what will this cost?
Um,
She's all suspicious.
well,
I'm not supposed to ask.
If I don't, I feel it's worse if I don't.
I didn't have a price in mind.
Here's 900 gold coins.
No, don't worry. Keep the gold. Keep the gold in the weird bag.
No, don't get it. I don't want to keep these weird gold coins. He just said these were cursed.
What?
If you
we
wanted,
appreciate.
maybe I could probe your mind.
What will that do? That doesn't sound good.
It's just like a telepathic draining of your memories so that I could have them.
Borrow yes, keep no.
Oh,
Time thinks about her memories of celebrating the night before with Kieran. I'm good.
and
You know what?
right?
That sounds
I
like it could be
suppose
fun.
I don't really need payment then. No.
All right. Well, we appreciate the help with not dying of not breathing.
With that, he gives you guys air bubbles. Elena comes over and says, "Ship's just about close enough to the comet for you all to jump off and intersect its gravitational pull. When it gets by, it's gonna pull you in pretty quick. So I hope you fall well."
Well, I've done it a couple times before.
She flies into a position. You guys see oncoming a huge red comet burning towards you. It looks like it's engulfed in like a circumference of fire. Red streaks through the air as it gets closer and closer and larger and larger. And she has a plank set up. She says, "All right, when I say so, just jump."
Will we be burned?
I don't know.
There's no fun if we don't find out.
I'd like to live, I have to say.
I'd imagine it doesn't have.
I didn't come
value.
up with your plan.
I'm gonna die. All right.
Just fall with the gravity.
Just fall with the crap.
See, it's not the falling I'm scared of,
Wait,
Wolfman.
How else would you
It's-
fall?
It's not
Zero
the
gravity.
Do a superhero landing.
it's not the
Exactly.
falling I'm scared of. It's the sudden stopping at the end.
Oh, well, that's no big deal. To survive.
Okay. She starts to count down. Get ready. You all jump.
Nick,
Yeah.
I guess we have to.
Nick, I'm
Yes.
gonna ask a question.
Yes.
Is this considered an area of dim light or darkness?
No, it's actually yeah, I'm sorry. It depends on the time of day and where the sun is and where we are. I'm just gonna roll a D100. 50 or below it's dim, 50 or above it's bright.
Nice.
Alright, it's dim right now, yeah.
I'd like to use I'm not gonna do the polymorph part of that. I'm not doing the polymorph part of that.
I have a
No,
feather
why did
token
it-
on me.
How did it do that? I want to use the cloak of the bat. The cloak of the bat says that in dim light or darkness, I can grip the edges of the cloak and use it to gain a fly speed of 40.
Sure.
I want to use that to
Yeah.
negate the damage.
Well, it doesn't negate
Just don't-
damage, but it gives you a fly speed.
And I want to use that to fly down to
I
the
understand.
surface.
I understand.
Yeah,
You have a fly speed. You use the cloak. All of you jump off of the plank. Ebony taking to the sky, holding out her cloak like Batman, flying into the night sky, and everybody else jumping off. At first, there is no gravity, and at first there is no pull. Everybody, give me an intelligence check.
Boy.
Oh no, my plan.
I'm decent at these.
Where the hell? Oh, intelligence, right?
Not good at these.
See,
Uh,
you never say that before you roll.
Ebony, you pull out your cloak and you go to like fly, and then you just kind of start to rotate and flip, and you're like, no, and you're just like spinning and drifting. Mari, kind of the same thing. You kind of start to like try to move your feet to walk or swim, does not work. Rhea, it is like flying in a dream.
Hmm.
You move through thought.
She just starts laughing. She's having so much fun.
You
Cool.
begin to pirouette in the air without issue, moving in directions that you choose as you get out of the gravity field. Kind of gravitation. And you have the air bubble on to breathe. Gravitational is just kind of...
Yeah, she'll will herself to stop and explain to the others. You have to think the way you want to go.
And the 11 and the 12 are enough to at least kind of right yourselves and start to slowly move.
Can I push myself forward with Mage Hand?
Rhea can fly around at like 40 feet, like faster than she can walk. But the rest of you are kind of moving at like 5-10 feet. Ebony and Mari are not moving.
Can I push myself with Mage Hand?
It's not a push, it's not a physical, so no.
Can I go grab the other two of them and pull them along, even if it makes me slower?
It's not a pull either, it's just mental. It's intelligence.
Oh, okay.
There's nothing to push against.
I'm saying their bodies are. I wanted to go grab both of their hands.
They would just slow you down. You could definitely start to tug them, right?
Yeah,
But
that's the
there's-
idea.
But then you're just using your mental ability to pull them with additional.
Lol.
Mhm.
It's just like lifting heavy weight.
Yeah.
But through mental thought.
I'm okay with that.
You're
No
able
one
to
is being
grab
left
onto
behind.
them and then try to like pull yourself across. But eventually everybody starts to kind of get a little bit of the hang of it, at least enough to start to move. Then the comet starts to fly nearby. Its heat becomes immediately apparent. Is there any magic or anything we use to shield ourselves from this at all?
I mean, I have fire resist.
I have mage armor.
And for the sake of tokens as well, I know we like the Fenrir art, but we're going to use tokening. Fenrir temporary.
Yeah, I've been using Cine's stat blocks and everything.
I have fire resistance. Yeah.
I
Okay.
have mage armor.
When did you get fire resistance?
Wait. It's on the robes.
Oh, okay.
Actually, may have resistance to multiple things. Yeah, I have a resistance to fire and radiant,
Oh,
which makes sense for someone that drops fireballs and also casts holy flame.
you
Uh,
do fireballs too, huh?
and specifically who gave you the robes, right? It makes a
Mhm.
lot of sense. But nonetheless, you guys start to make your way down. You do feel like you're going to take some fire damage. So first to land, everybody give me intelligence checks to soften your landing. With or without flying speed, you're going to need kind of
I thought it was
focus
boy.
yourself into this comet in the right way.
I'm rolling like average. Oh my god.
Okay, I'm good. I got the hang of
Oh
this.
my god.
Yeah.
I was
Am
so close
I-
for that.
Am I assisted by doing well previously or not this time?
No, it's a new check. This is like the landing into the comet. As you guys start to feel the gravitational pull of the comet and the heat, you start to prepare yourselves, immediately slamming down towards it. Those of you under a 12, you failed. Anybody above it succeeded. So 14 and 19, Ebony and Sanine, you guys make it. Everybody else, you make it, but you land prone. You take some fire and some bludgeoning damage. Those that succeeded take only a little bit of fire damage. For the fire,
Yeah.
4d4. For the bludgeoning,
hell.
it's a total of 26 damage, though 16 of that is the bludgeoning, 10 is the fire. So Rhea, resistant to fire, you're going to take only 21 points. 26. Ari, you don't have any
Yep.
resistance to any of that. Do you have anything
Nope.
for falling distance or any reduction as Baxi
Actually-
or as Rogue?
Actually, that's a good
No.
question. Would the tokens trigger from Featherfall?
You can use Featherfall on this.
I already used the Featherfall token last campaign. Oh, well, last couple sessions from the Griffin.
It said according to what it is, my token would have activated if it would have activated. It did.
Oh, if it
During
would,
this-
it does.
Yeah, it says when you fall at least 20
I'll-
feet,
I'll-
it
I'll say
activates.
it's up to you. If you want to use it, I'll say it's your
Sure.
call.
Sure, let's use it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then no bludgeoning damage, just the fire.
21,
Which,
lovely.
in this case, those of you that start to stumble or fall in the wrong way, Erim's Featherfall token, and we'll burn that. Is it a one-time use? Yep.
It needs to be It's just a regular token now.
You got it. We'll
It
just
is now
delete it for now.
non-magical.
As,
Another one of those.
as it disenchants. But no bludgeoning damage as you guys land on the comet. Just the 10 fire, which you're resistant to 10, so half of that I'll roll 10. Then 5 points of fire to Rhea. Mari, anything for fire? Or do you
Nope.
take 10?
I take full damage.
Ebony? Oh, and do you have temporary
Full
right now?
damage.
It went
from
into
whatever
temporary.
we
Did
were.
you have temporary?
Oh, it's
No,
it's
I
probably
didn't.
temporary from it should.
I had
might have-
temporary
it's a new-
ages ago.
It's a new day, right? So it would be
Yeah.
whatever you have
Yeah,
for this. Whatever you
yeah, that
prepared
should
for
be-
this jump.
0.
Whatever you prepared for
It
this
might
jump,
have-
if you wanted to precast, but it is what it is.
It might have been temporary from
The events we were
Spirit
doing, yeah.
Token.
I think
Yeah.
we did Heroes Feast.
Yeah.
All right, so 10 points to Mari, 5 points to Rhea. Sanine, 19, you save, but that was for the fall. The fire damage, do you take any difference on fire? Do you have any reduction?
Nope.
All right, 10 points of fire.
I also don't have any reduction to
Desmond,
fire
Aaron,
damage.
anything on you?
I just have fire resist.
You do? So half. That's what I'm asking. Sorry, I'm
Yep.
just... Easier for me to ask than to check everybody's sheet. Ebony.
No, I don't have anything for
All right,
fire.
10 points of damage. The party lands, and I would immediately like stealth checks. As you look out ahead of you, you can see sitting on a bundled nest on the comet as it streaks across the sky, the lunar dragon sleeping in front of what looks to be magic circle.
I'm gonna ask.
Considering what he is saying, when he lands, he says, "Oh, this should be fun."
I'm gonna ask once again, just to be sure. We're still in dim light, correct?
Oh, and Sanine, I'm gonna say, and we need to work on Ferret because he is too powerful, and I'm not sure what to do fully with him. I'm gonna say 50 temporary hit points for now while you're in Ferret. We'll figure something out a little bit. But for now, we'll do that. 50 temporary and pretty big chunk anyway.
And
What is the question?
Nick, we're still in dim light, correct?
This actually is giving off flames and bright light, so it's a
Okay,
burning comet.
So Cloak of the Bat is not effective.
Doesn't
here.
work around here. So yeah, this whole area is like you're basically on a streaking ball of light in the sky.
Yeah, okay.
Now, because there's no other gravity, the only pull you have, even though you're flying at high speed, the only pull you have is to this platform. So to you guys, even though you're moving at super high speeds as you land here, it really just feels like you're just standing on Earth.
The Skyrim theme.
We're not in combat. Let's do those stealth checks. Let's have. Jesus Christ, a nat 20 for a 39?
Yeah.
And then there's Rhea.
She
That's
tripped
insane.
on the ridge right in front of her.
I mean, an 8 I don't think is going to be that bad when a 39 evens it out and everybody else did okay. Really good, actually. But let's grab an average. As sleeping in front of you is an ancient lunar dragon. One of the largest dragons all of you have ever seen. It is more than twice the size of Grimnosh. Gargantuan. It is an ancient dragon. You can tell it is old as fuck. 17 plus 18 plus 39 plus 8 plus 20 divided by 5, 102 divided by 5, a 20.4, and we'll always round up a 21. He is sleeping. He's going to do a disadvantage perception check.
37.
19.
Oh my god.
He was 2 away. He did
Dragons
not wake
be
up.
cooked.
He did not wake up as you land, slumbering on what looks like a satchel of eggs. A large runic circle sits in front of him. Every minute that you remain, I should just add this, any minute you remain, you continue to take fire damage.
What kind of place is this? Gods.
Once again, we
Can
have
I-
not prepared.
Can I do an Arcana check to check the ruin
how
here?
could we?
Is this the thing that's making the dragons go insane?
Sure, throw an Arcana.
I'd
I'd
like
also
to
like-
assist on this.
I'd like.
I'm gonna just make the check on my own.
I'm also going to make the check on my own.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh my god.
Fair enough. Aram didn't want to make it on his own anyway. He looks and says, I don't know. Whatever. You guys will figure it out. 22s and 16. Rhea, it's certainly a magic circle. It's certainly doing something. It would take you a little bit of time to analyze. On the 22s, you recognize infernal symbolage. It is, it's, you don't have full understanding of what the circle is, but it's an infernal circle.
Anyone here speak the language of those blasted devils?
Cause learning.
Is
So he's
devils
learning
real?
Draconic.
Devils is real.
Oh, you don't know?
That was something they told us when we were kids. Dad would tell us a bedtime story about him.
No, no. Oh, you have so much to learn about the world.
Well-
Sweet summer child.
Well, guys, we don't have that much time. Either they're using this spell to heat up the eggs to keep them nice and toasty in this void of space, or we have to find somewhere else that we need to go and deal with this comet.
What's it do?
Nick, counter spell work on a magical circle that's already been placed? No, because it does say in the process of casting a spell. Never mind.
Oh, it would.
I can just use Mage Hand and just scruff it up, and then that would just work.
You don't think just
But-
scruffing a circle
Oh no.
What's it doing?
magic is not so it's not so easily unraveled.
Then should we attack the dragon? I don't.
You want
No.
to go fight that?
Are you
Look
kidding?
at the size of it. Are you a fool?
If anything,
Well,
we'll
then-
talk to it.
Oh,
Are they
that's
the
gonna
most
be a great
vicious
idea.
and most aggressive dragons there are?
Figure it, not this.
You guys can roll nature checks on the dragon.
You know what? Sure, I will. I'm slowly realizing I brought the wrong
Well-
character, but who cares?
Hey, 21.
Yeah, Wax, let's talk about it after if you have time, or another day. If you don't.
Sorry. Yeah, I didn't mean to send
No,
that
no, no.
quiet. I was
No,
gonna
no,
say
I just
thing.
wanted to give you a reply now because I don't want to forget about it. But I do. Let's talk after about it. Just to figure out like what we want to do. 21 nature check. Lunar dragons. You've never heard of lunar dragons before. They don't exist on Faerun. The most you can ascertain is it's a moon dragon. Alabaster skin. It's alone here. Doesn't seem like it has anybody else around. But you can tell, I would say, a minimum on a 21 nature check. It's either avoiding people because it has eggs, or it's protective of those eggs because it is a dragon protecting its eggs. Being in a dragon's nest is very dangerous. Very, very dangerous. Even if you have good reason to be here, it's unlikely. Most dragons speak Draconic on a 21. Assume it does.
Let's go and I'll go and talk to it.
Fun.
Are you
going
sure?
to- I'm gonna go with her.
He gets his sword ready to fight, also joining right next to her.
Actually, I need both of you to look at the circle. Figure out what it's doing.
I don't know
Yeah,
what the fuck it's gonna do.
Evan,
we-
do you speak the language of devils?
Someone needs to be
Aaron?
looking at the circle.
Aaron?
Here.
Do you speak the language of devils? You look like someone who would speak the language of devils.
Ouch.
First of all, I don't speak dragon. I speak a lot of other languages that could be related, but I do not speak dragon.
I didn't say the language of dragons. I said the language of devils. Infernal, the nine hells, etc., etc.
9 hits.
Aram responds by calling her a bitch and infernal.
Your species looks like they start with them on their stat block.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
But no, indeed, he replies in Infernal. And Aram, you can read some of these glyphs. They're infernal
Long
glyphs to Tiamat.
Oh god.
Oh God.
It seems to be a direct link of something to Avernus, one of the first layers. And one of the words you read in it, it just says the Red Belvedere
Would that be a religion or
That's
a
a-
history check for the red?
It's a history check, and I would say
would like-
only if you're either a scholar background or you've been to
Okay.
hell. I don't
Ev-
think
un-
anybody's been to hell.
Ebony is
No.
Ebony is
I
unfortunately
mean,
not been.
Sinine's been to the abyss.
Not to hell though.
Wait, hang on. Would it count for the people who I don't know if any of them are here? Would it count for the people who went with Baylock and traveled back through the nine hells?
It would. That would work.
Damn it! I think that was Malia, Oswin,
Yeah.
and Ka.
Everyone
Yeah.
on B team.
Everybody on the other team, yeah.
But no, I think
Thought-
Fenrir went. Didn't
No,
No,
it
Ray
was
Drew
Ray
in
Drew.
that group.
I thought
Oh, it was
that.
re-entry.
I thought that Rosura went as well.
Yep.
he? Oh my
Yep.
god! It was literally
Just everybody else.
every.
was
Everybody,
just-
everybody else has been to Avernus. That's funny. That's funny.
All right.
As a request, whatever you do, do not threaten it.
But you
Nope.
can tell it's a magic rune. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. It's a magic rune that links to Avernus, to something with the red Belvedere. And the dragon's sleeping. And Rhea, before you do wake it up, you do know that this comet is emanating the force of the Draco Rage. Even if it's a reasonable dragon, no dragon's reasonable right now.
Well, the problem we're facing is we don't know what else to do.
Yeah.
We didn't.
Can I do a? Oh, sorry.
If we're going to talk to it, the trouble I have is she doesn't know what else to do, and
Yeah.
there's not a meta reason, or there's not a non-meta reason she would stop here. It's because,
I mean,
frankly, the goal is to distract it if it wakes up.
Hmm.
So, Adam, if you can read this at all, read as much as you can. Quietly. We need to understand what we're dealing with. In the meantime, the rest of us, whatever is not reading the circle, we should prepare to have fun with the dragon.
Oh,
But-
yeah.
If there is a way to not fight it, we'll take it.
oh, sure. He gets his weapon
Oh,
ready.
this,
Okay.
oh, this ought to be fun.
I'll play nice.
I'll try.
Amazing.
He stops about there.
Ouch.
She's also going to specifically step aside a bit so that if it looks up, it's not looking at everybody else at the circle.
I'll get to
wait.
about.
Go ahead.
I would like to hide over here, Nick.
Okay. Fair enough.
Right here.
She's pointing
Oh,
actually for you to go over
actually-
here,
I'll,
around the
I'll
roundabout
hide.
way.
I'll hide about here behind this thing on the other side of Maui.
Fenrir's a respectable distance from Ray and Dragon, ready to fight.
What do you guys do?
Wait for Aram to read as many runes as he can.
Do you try to kind of decipher the rune?
Heck yeah.
All right. Go ahead and give me an Arcana check.
Oh boy, let's hope for a better number than before.
You'll have to get closer to the circle.
Is there
Oh.
assistance that we
That anyone
somewhat
could
gave
provide?
you for helping
Do I have
with
to be
the
on the
original
circle?
Arcana
I'm
check?
I'm pretty close.
Yeah, I just moved you up. That's close
Okay.
enough.
That's fine.
Anybody that is proficient in Arcana
Mm-hmm.
can offer
Ooh.
advantage to Aram.
Yep,
I
that would
will.
be me.
But you would have to go over to him, so you'd be over there with him.
I'll do it.
Would I be able to read
Oh.
from this side? Okay.
But just wherever he's studying, you just have to be within 5 feet to give the help action. So, 5 feet of
Yeah,
Aram.
I
Someone help.
figure it should be one of the spellcasters, if I'm being honest.
And you
Maui.
guys are keeping your voice down, so you're not like shouting across the.
No.
So, but help action's 5 feet unless you're I think an Inquisitor. Have 30-foot help.
Can I make my own
Interesting.
check looking at it then?
Well, you don't know Infernal.
Oh, you're kidding me!
But I do know Arcana.
I know you know Arcana, but you don't know the language to read it.
Then how can anyone help him?
Well, because he can read it, and then so it's only one person that can read it. It's only one check. If you have comprehend languages or, but on a 12, you guys start to try to decipher it.
I mean, I can give comprehend languages to something, but I believe this is a...
Comprehend languages would help somebody else also check. That's fine. If you wanted to do that.
Sure, I will give it to Ebony.
And okay, I'll make just an Arcana check.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think this one...
Can he give me the help action in return for me giving him the help action?
Unfortunately, you've already given the help action, so I would say no. Yeah, have to be.
Okay.
And so I would say you actually probably can't because your action was the help action.
Yeah.
So it would have to
Yeah,
go
I
to
would give it to
either
Rhea
Rhea or.
I mean, I should also mention that my comprehend languages is a ritual. Oops.
Oh, you don't have 10
Oh,
minutes
yeah,
right
no.
now.
Yeah. Nope.
No.
Okay.
It doesn't say it on the damn sheet until you click it.
Well, you'd have to have it prepared, right? And then you could just cast it with a spell slot. If you have it.
I don't think I can do that.
No, you have it in innate spell casting, right? So you can cast that.
It's a class. It's from
I know.
the class ability.
I know. So you can cast that with a spell slot.
Okay.
And I believe what it says is you have once a day. You have a free use of it, right? I think that's what your class ability gives you, but you can double check that.
I'd have to find where it says that. Oh, good lord.
I'm pretty sure it gives you one free use, which is why it's in innate spell casting. I think you have one free use of all of them. It's fine. I'm gonna say you do.
Hey.
Right?
Give it to Rhea.
So since Ebony's already giving you the help action, if you want to give Rhea comprehend languages, Rhea can do an Arcana check as well.
We'll do that.
And then I need another round of stealths. So Rhea, you start to see the runes kind of straighten. You don't learn Infernal from this. Instead, it reads as common to you, or as Elvish, whatever's more like baseline
Elvish
for you.
would be more baseline.
It starts to read as Elvish, and you can give me an Arcana check as well. 21.
And then stealth also. Right?
Yeah, and then let me get this group of stealth checks.
Nice.
I have to figure out why Rhea's dice are just black on black for
Oh,
me.
because I only have one thing for Dice So Nice turned on, and they probably use other options that are currently turned off.
Yeah.
Okay.
She uses a glitter option or something.
17.8.
Yeah.
That means this disadvantage has to roll really low. That's an 18. Disadvantage perception. The dragon has a 14 bonus. They need a 3 or below.
Are we able?
3.
He rolled a 3, damn.
Holy shit.
Does not wake up this round. Rhea, you start to study the runes, and things start to make sense. It's an infernal rune to Avernus. It's channeling some type of a moon essence or like an evil essence into this chunk of moon. The entire chunk of moon is the spell focus. A dispel magic, though you'd have to hit a pretty high check, could potentially disrupt this. Alternatively, a wish spell would definitely work. Other things like along that line could put an anti-magic zone on it for some time. As long as it persisted, that would interrupt it. This is the cause of the Draco Rage, and it seems to be coming from Tiamat.
Is an idea.
I mean, I technically do have a wish spell.
I wasn't gonna say anything.
Sinine, keep watching the dragon.
Oh, don't worry, I'm ready. And don't call me Sinine.
Lol.
It's Fenrir.
She just kind of growls at you and keeps walking.
That's my line.
I have an idea what it does. It's this whole damn place is the channel. This whole place is the focus. What it's doing is it's drawn power from Avernus to here. Like cursing it. I could try walk to the center and dispel it. I could try it, but I'd have to really try.
I like how this was Mari's mission and he's full on disappeared.
I mean, to be
Well,
fair, that is
everyone-
Mari's MO.
I'm ready to. I went to attack the dragon. You guys go ahead
He's
and be like,
behind a rock with a
"Ugh."
dagger out, and he's just like, "Oh god, all right, I'm ready."
Mari
this
is
has been a
prepared
little
for
crazier than I thought.
He's waiting for
Mari
the
is
roar.
prepared for the inevitable fight.
Yeah.
Yes.
You guys are going action by action. So, Rhea, that was your action to inspect it. You move over and inform them of that. Anything that you plan to do bonus action-wise this round, you guys can do. Otherwise, I need another round of stealth checks.
Bonus action?
You guys, we're going round by round, yeah. So you guys,
Oh, I see.
you guys are trying not to wake the dragon while dispelling this ritual.
Ruh-roh, Raggy.
What, Cindy didn't tell you?
I'm gonna fighting the dragon.
I feel like Fenrir would call it a toothpick and a knife.
I think this might be a good time to use the favored by the gods.
Does
No.
what?
I
Or
don't.
wait, no,
I'm
that's-
gonna be honest.
I don't think we can
oh,
save this.
What is the
Yeah.
favored by the
No,
gods
I
do for
don't.
you?
Oh, no, not favored by the gods. I should be able to use my boon for this. To add
The
a
reroll
D10. The
one?
boon's disappeared again.
Yeah,
but...
you can add a d10 with your fate boon.
Uh,
You know what? Never mind.
here comes the nat one.
Might as well. Put it up. Might as well use it.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Not going anywhere else. All right, roll a d10.
Well, I'll add a D10 to
just
to
roll.
Rhea's
Just roll a
roll.
d10. It's a group total, so
Yeah.
it's not about any specific person.
Okay.
All right, plus 5. That puts us at
Tech-
70 divided by 5.
That might actually help.
14.
Technically, if we've this isn't a
14.
saving throw. Never mind.
he
It
can't
needs
roll.
a nat 1,
He would still roll a 15 on a nat 1.
but isn't a? I guess a nat 1 doesn't always mean.
Not on
Failure.
checks,
Oh!
only on attacks.
Oh, hey,
It's time, guys.
cloak. Hang
He
on.
wakes up. Unless you have something
Wait.
else that adds to that.
Hang on, might.
I'll roll his perception to see if it matters.
You know what?
Disadvantage
fine.
perception. We are at a 15. A 14.
Oh no, you guys have to be close for
We need it
pass
to
without
go up
trace.
to a 17.
My sheet says I have inspiration from way back when.
Mari, you can pass without a trace for yourself and Sanine.
That would give me us a plus 10 to this roll, but wouldn't it not work with these guys?
That
Be
might drag it up.
It'd be
enough.
70 plus 20 divided by 5. 18. That makes it by 1.
Oh, would
Burn that charge.
Yeah,
burn
okay.
That charge.
let's do it.
That'll get you
Let's
guys
burn
another
it.
round. He continues to slumber. You guys have another round. What do you do?
Rhea's gonna walk to the center of the circle very slowly. Kneel down, put her hand on the ground, on the runes themselves. Gonna feel the energy for a second, try to understand it, and then start to build a pulse against it. She's going to cast a 5th level Dispel Magic.
What does upcasting Dispel Magic do to it?
Makes it hot.
Do you have subtle spell? Or are you doing this out loud?
I do have Subtle Spell.
Burn a subtle spell if you want to do this stealthily.
Let me see how many points that is, just a second. Because some of them scale by level.
I don't think subtle spells.
Subtle spell is.
I think it's
subtle
just
spell
flat.
is
I
1.
think it's just a 1
Subtle
baseline.
spell is 1.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, subtle spell is 1.
Yeah, sure, I'll do that.
Is heightened?
1
What does
sorcery
heightened do?
point.
Mm-hmm.
And you do this without any verbal components. Roll me.
I have a.
You have a question?
No, it wouldn't work. Never mind.
Rhea, I need
Mm.
charisma check. DC 19.
Would have been even higher if I had used a lower level slot, wouldn't it?
It doesn't go up. So if you upcast Dispel Magic, if this was a 5th level or lower ritual, it would dispel it automatically.
Mm-hmm.
So the higher you cast it, the stronger it is. If it's beyond its baseline, still gotta make a check.
Okay.
And actually, let me triple check that it hasn't changed for 2024, because maybe we have new rules. That's the legacy one. Let me double check the new one. I feel like maybe it changed. Each ongoing spell of 4 or higher on the target, make an ability check 10 plus the spell's level. So that hasn't changed. So that's the same still. Pretty much the same spell, actually. So yeah, it's a DC 19 charisma check to dispel this circle. Six. On this round, you go to dispel the circle, but it does not fade. Anybody else doing anything for their action?
Can I prepare a compelled duel with the creature if it wakes up?
In ready action to cast it, but if you don't cast it next round, then the spell slot gets used up.
Ooh.
So readying a spell uses it up if you don't use it. Either like a use it or lose it kind of. Get it ready in your hands.
Nah, yeah, let's be patient.
All right. A round of
I
stealth checks,
subtle
unless there's an action we want to do.
Remember the pass without trace for you too.
Those two.
So
If
plus
I
10.
cast darkness under the 3 of us, would that hang on? Are you 15
So
feet
unless
away
you have a
from
way
me?
to do it quietly, darkness has verbal components,
I
right?
do. I have subtle spell.
Yep. So then you could do that as an action. Subtle spell darkness.
I would like to.
You don't know.
move
I mean,
to
it would just
here
put
so that-
put you guys in a cloud of darkness. That's what it would do.
Would it? So it wouldn't do. It wouldn't help with the stealth check though.
Mm-mm.
The dragon's eyes aren't
That's-
even
that's-
open.
Fair enough, honestly. So then never mind. I won't waste it.
Yeah, his eyes are closed. Hers. He's sleeping.
Okay, then I'll just make the stealth check as normal.
Okay, everybody go ahead and roll me stealth checks.
Oh boy. Can't wait.
You guys can either add that plus 10 or I'll do it. I can do that.
I
Okay,
have
Mari
added
got
Oh
it.
my god, I can't roll any
Ooh,
worse
that's actually
these
a low
days.
roll for Mari.
Wow.
Because he has
Yeah.
a plus 10 on there. 6 plus 12
Yeah, we're done.
plus 21 plus 35. Cat, get off of my hand. Plus 16
Meow.
What the hell, Mari?
plus 8
Well, isn't it? Hang on,
divided by 5.
Isn't Sanine's a 16 because the plus 10 wasn't added?
Wait, I think I just
Pass
messed
without
up.
trace.
Hold on. No, I already did the 16. 12 plus 21.
Oh, okay.
I think I accidentally added the 6. 12 plus 21 plus 35 plus 16. He has plus 10. Then plus 8. Then divided by 5. Did add those 6. 18.4. We round up to 19. Disadvantage perception as the dragon slumbers. Another 3. He's away by 1. 18.4. Well, he's away by 1.5. Another round.
I'm trying it again.
We have a round of actions.
Fenner is just tapping his foot, ready to go.
Everybody's just ready. Ray is the only one burning an action then. Dispel magic, subtle spell, burn another subtle. Cast
I'd
Dispel
actually like
Magic.
to burn something else as well.
As long as
I'd
you have
like
the
to.
resources.
I want to see if I can do as I think I can. Quicken and subtle together.
I'll do it twice.
Oh, I actually don't think that you can. So with the new 2024 rules, you'll only be able to do one spell casting, not do it twice. And that would be the same as before. It's a leveled spell. So if you're trying to do action, bonus action, you can't. Only one. You can switch it to a bonus action, but you can't cast it twice.
This is what I was trying to cast. I'm not actually gonna do that. I'll
Oh
just
yeah,
try
yeah.
this other way.
So it'd still be a leveled spell, right? So you can only do one per. Right. Alright. Dispel magic. 3rd level. 19 DC charisma check. Quietly cast another spell magic over the circle.
Hey.
A
Yo.
22. You watch as the circle's light flickers and then fades out. It dissipates into a spark and hisses with steam as the connection to the 9 hells seems to break. Final check. The party has to get off the asteroid.
I can take one person with me, assuming the ship is within, like, what, 100 and some feet?
Ebony can fly out of the gravity field.
I can only fly if I'm in dim light or darkness.
Oh.
That is
Nine,
the.
and you're
That is
not.
the, here.
Not.
Here, let me do.
The
I
ship
noticed this does
is about
show all of it.
300 feet away. As it has
that's
a
a dimension door.
It has a 180 foot. So the ship has a 180
that's-
foot gravity field. So the ship has to be 180 feet away.
Why is it
And then
not?
the asteroid has a 100 foot gravity field that you have to fly out of.
Hang on, I think I can.
My limit's
I think
90
I can
feet.
do this.
So
Oh,
it's
wait.
Oh.
280 feet to the ship, pretty much. Is the closest.
Oops.
It's right around 300 feet is where the ship is at.
Well, I didn't mean to put that there, but that's probably the answer.
So here's a
Hey,
question.
you did bring the guy with the hither thither staff.
Oh. Hell
I,
yeah.
I have a question, Nick.
Yes.
How do I make it so when I hit Cloak of the Bat to put it over here so it shows all of its information, it's only popping out the polymorph part of the cloak. How do I make it pop out all the information about the cloak?
I think you
Click-
press middle mouse.
You just click the cloak.
You're right.
No,
No,
it's just
no, they're not.
Yeah.
No.
that's
you're right.
weird.
You're right. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. It's sharing polymorph.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Because when you use it,
Interesting.
it's trying to like cast a spell. It's not sharing
Yeah.
the information. I'm not really sure. We'll figure it out later. But it's some of the new features
Okay.
with 5e. It's trying to like do the function for you rather than link.
Yeah.
So
Okay, but anyway.
well, so Aram, is that what you do?
Yeah, I think it's a good idea. I can make,
You can make a portal appear on the side of the ship.
just expend a charge. So I can make his portal appear on the inside of the ship. They can just be like, what?
In
I
space,
think
you have to be able to see.
Yeah, I think you have to see it. So they can fly and at least get an angle where like basically it appears on like the deck of the ship. They can get you that angle. Elena Sartell brings it in and it starts to fly near the ship. Last round of stealth checks. And if you make this, the dragon doesn't wake up at all. If you fail this, dragon chases out.
Oh, fuck.
Alright. Everyone is now closer to me, right?
Everybody can
So
be
everyone
in the
gets a
cloak.
plus.
Everyone can be in the cloak for
okay.
this. You have a plus 10.
Alright.
Okay, so,
So-
I'll add that on my own.
Yeah,
Go
I'll
for
add
it.
that as well.
Go for it.
Alright.
And Ebony, I'll manually add it. So 26.
Yeah.
26 on the first one.
I would get advantage,
Oh.
wouldn't I? Because of my cloak in general. No. Yeah.
I'm debating if I
Of
personally feel
Unkind,
like
right?
he wants to fight.
Nick?
Yes.
Okay.
Plus 27.
I don't think that'll make much of a difference, though.
That would.
Plus 49.
Second match point on stealth so far.
Mari has ceased to exist. You swear you saw him, but he's not there.
The cloak and the passive.
Wait, where did Mari go?
It's
Fenrir
actually
says,
it's actually like camouflage as he sits still. If you've ever seen a lion in like tall grass, Mari stops in some shadows and disappears. And then he moves and you're all like a mirage in front of you. He kind of reemerges from the shadow directly. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm missing Sanine. No.
Is Fenrir voluntarily failing this?
You go AFK.
Not to be a dick, but yes, he does.
What does he do?
Jesus.
He purposely fails, just
You
Make some
gotta be
noise?
kidding me.
well, if we're not gonna
I see.
fight, then surely we can at least. He says out loud, not caring about the volume.
Oh my god.
A portal opens up with Aram's action as he quietly does that, and the dragon's eyes look up.
God.
Roars out over
Wolfman.
all of you. Roll me initiatives.
All of you see him
Wolfman.
smile.
Wolfman, I'm going to murder you in your sleep.
Oh, he won't have to. The dragon will take care of it.
They did only roll a 9. Everyone roll initiatives.
I thought there was something I read that I get.
My advantage, Sanine.
Wait,
Everything was good.
What would it have been if he like nat 1'd or something? Like, what does this do mathematically?
What now?
Yeah,
On what? Who?
Willingly failing a check, what does it do mathematically? Because the whole rest of
Oh,
us.
he didn't stealth, is what he's saying. He didn't stealth.
No,
he doesn't
we
even roll?
understand that.
No, we understand.
but
Yeah,
we-
he doesn't even roll.
Yeah, because he didn't
No,
stealth. He specifically made enough noise to wake it up. That's what he did. Yes.
Then
Yes, he was being a mischievous little dickhead.
If you wish to wake someone up, you can do that. Yes.
But what would have been the average, Nick? If everything
well,
without Sanine's
so
roll.
so the dragon did not wake up from U4. U4
Okay.
had a 127 divided by 4. So that would be
that's over 30.
Oh,
be
sick! I rolled the
an
same as the
average
lunar
of
dragon.
32. You guys did not wake up the dragon.
He just starts slowly moving away, but closer towards the dragon somehow.
Nick, I have
the dragon
another question
rolled
that I just.
last. I'm gonna say, to decide if it goes before or after Aram, we're gonna do rollies. Aram, my d20 versus your d20.
Let's go.
Ooh.
Oh wow!
8.
The dice don't hate me.
The dragon is last. Ebony,
Oh no, they still do. They just let you live this time.
Ebony, a doorway opens. The dragon wakes up. What do you do? This blob of a circle is the doorway. It connects to the moon dancer.
Yeah.
Elena's looking, waving. Come on now.
Yeah,
Oh,
you can
wait,
see her
do I-
through the portal.
Yeah. You can see her just
Oh.
looking at it. You didn't tell me you were gonna do this. Does this break the
Well,
ship?
it's not considered. It's not considered a humanoid. I was gonna try and cast Hold Person on the dragon.
Not a humanoid. Hold monster would work, right? Or whatever the upcast one.
I do actually have it.
Oh, is there a higher?
There's a stronger one that works on everything.
Oh, I did
Except
not know
for
that.
humans, right?
No,
Or
it works.
No.
I don't know.
The name would make you think that, but no, it works on everything.
I think that's how it is in Pathfinder. So
I mean,
don't
I'd
know.
honestly like autocorrect the title to Hold Creature.
Yeah,
hold
I'm
thing.
going.
that is a much better
I'm going
name. Yeah.
to.
Yeah.
I am going to use my meta magic. I'm going to cast a quickened spell.
Okay,
What are you?
And
Huh.
a vampire.
I am going to cast. I'm going to cast Innovation.
Enervation, dark
I need
inky tendrils reach out from you, touching the creatures that you can see within range and draining their life. 60-foot range, which you're in range for, so dexterity saving
Need a
throw
D-
from the dragon.
EC 17.
7 does not make it.
I
He's not
forgot.
very. He thick.
I'm also going to
He's
roll
going to-
something super important that I feel like should be rolled. The health of this.
Oh, that.
Let's see how tough it is.
Rather than average. Is it weak? Or is it healthy?
Oh, geez, a heck.
A lot of
I'm
ones.
seeing a
and
lot of
twos.
singular numbers.
303 is not
No.
awful. 303 health.
Okay.
There's a nat 20 in
Um,
there.
Also, I think I saw a nat 1. Oh, 2 nat 1s.
Yeah.
There's 2 nat 1s, so
Okay, so he's
this
taking
could be
average.
below average.
He's taking 4d8 necrotic damage, right? Yeah, automatically deals 4d8.
On a successful save, 2d8 damage, and the spell ends. On a failed save, 48 necrotic, and the spell until the spell ends. You can use your action to deal that automatically. All right, so
It's essentially it's Witch Bolt for necrotic, and the
a
special thing about this
tendril
one is
between
if
you
the
of dark negative energy. Very cool.
if the target has
You see like a dark.
whenever the
energy
spell
tendril.
deals whenever the spell deals damage to a target, I regain hit points equal to half the total amount of damage.
All right, so you regain 8
So
points of healing.
Sweet.
That's pretty fucking cool.
And
Up to 60 out of 62.
I'm
Was
going
it-
to run next to, but not into the portal.
Okay.
So 303 is above average.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm gonna
Yep,
run about right
just
next
calculated
to
it.
and I'm just gonna start screaming, "Get through the portal! Let's go! Hurry up, Fenrir! You're an idiot, and I will kill you in your sleep at some point." And in my turn. Actually, no, I'm not gonna.
With your turn.
I forgot. I quickened spelled, so I'm going to use my actual action to cast a cantrip on it.
Okay.
I'm going to cast Infestation.
Is that a concentration spell? Because you don't want to do that.
It's not. It's a cantrip.
Cantrips can be concentration, I think.
It is not a
It's,
concentration. Let me
no, it's
double
not.
check.
It's not.
Okay.
I need a DC 17 Constitution saving throw.
But it's an action.
I used Quicken Spell.
Oh, you're right. Bonus action to the innervation, and then action infestation. Yeah. Con saving throw against a poison effect.
Unfortunately, it is too far away for me to banish it.
On a 5 on the dice, it makes that con save.
Damn it! Does it take damage?
No, save or suck for a cantrip. Is that a cantrip?
Oh, okay. It is a cantrip.
Yeah.
Yeah, must succeed on the saving throw. Yeah, it's save or
it's almost
suck.
always save or suck. All right. All right. So
that's the end of my turn.
black tendril connecting and re-healing you. The dragon is going to take like out of its prone position and stand up, and wings flap downward, and it's going to at least hit Neen with this wing attack. Give me a dex saves.
If only it was actually Sinane.
Bludgeoning damage, and you get knocked prone.
Dude, if it was actually Sanine, we wouldn't be in the situation.
Yeah, that's pretty true.
You get knocked prone. The dragon takes. Let me see. I think they can then move. They can then fly up to half their speed, and they have a speed of 80. They can go 40 feet. So we're gonna go and we're gonna land right here over guys, and right in front of Aram as well. And it just roars.
Wait, why did it go before me?
It 2 legendary actions to do so, but it did a wing legendary action, and it flew on top of you guys. Mari, you're up.
Oh my god.
It's hangry.
Angry.
Is it technically close enough where I can actually attack it? Right?
Yeah, it's within 5 feet of you.
All right, let's. I never heard a dragon before, but this is a first.
Knocks Sanine down, will Fenrir down, flies over, lands over the 3 of them, and roars towards you and towards the portal.
Can I banish it?
25 will hit.
Let me actually target it, because this is something that's gonna happen. Target. Booming blade. Roll.
10 points of damage.
And
7 thunder.
and sneak attack.
Apply the 7.
Ooh.
7 thunder. And then 16 sneak. You get underneath
And
some of the
then-
scales and stab into its flesh, but it's a big dragon.
Oh, very much so. Then I'm going to. I believe that's a. No. Here it is. I can actually do this now. I will use my 3rd level, used as a bonus action, Shadow Blade.
Right? You spring a shadow blade into your other hand, stab forward with it. It counts as a simple melee weapon which you're proficient with. It doesn't just do damage. I believe you make an attack. It doesn't
Weird.
say it counts as a simple melee weapon. Yeah, so it does 2d8 psychic damage on hit, but it's a melee weapon.
Oh, okay.
Make a,
So just use my melee weapon to do it.
well, your plus attack, so that would be your dexterity of 5, your proficiency of 4, so you have a plus 9.
I think this should just work.
No, because
Yes.
that's a plus 1 dagger. Just a d20 plus 9.
Oh, that's right. D20 plus 9.
23 hits, and 2d8 psychic, which you already rolled, 9 points of damage. Very nice. I mean, you actually start to cut into some of the scales and damage this ancient dragon.
Yep.
Mara, you also see that they have flown away from a clutch of eggs. That they seem to be trying
No,
to take, they seem to be trying to take
You
the fight
know-
away from.
Wait,
There are
I
total,
didn't certainly
there are a total of
detail.
7.
Wait.
I've rolled that before we start.
does anyone have a bag of holding?
Oh, you're
Yes.
not going to need it.
Don't
No,
do
I
this.
know we're not.
Please don't do
play
this.
it.
Okay.
Hey, steal the eggs. I want
I've been
to raise. I want
any-
to raise some dragons.
Anything else on your turn, Mari? The portal is just within 5 feet of you.
God. Are we going to fight this thing, or I'm just gonna
No,
jump?
I'm only staying because innovation ends if I get without of range of it, and I just spent a 5th level spell slot on it. I'm staying here and being the last one through the portal.
So
You have to
technically,
first
the
off.
portal.
Well, so we have super limited time. Mari,
Yeah.
that's your attack. I need to know what you do. Is there any movement on this turn, or are we done?
I'm out.
You go
I'm
through the
out.
portal.
So,
Stepping
I
away
did
from
what we
them.
needed to do.
Do you avoid op attacks, or does he get one?
Yes, mobile
do?
feet.
All right, then you step into the portal. Erin, what does it take to use the portal? Is it just movement?
you just walk through it.
Yeah, I thought so. So,
Oh yeah. So, sorry to interrupt. Another reminder to Ka. Technically, there is 0 feet between one part of the portal to the other. If that affects your innovations.
Well,
no.
innovation.
Yeah, the spell is distance to the creature, right? So the portal does not extend spells through it. I'm not going to allow that.
Okay.
It's still a 280 foot distance.
No, yeah, that's what I figured. So.
Yeah. No funky magic through portal and no distance at all.
Yeah, it's well,
Portals
does it
are
just say-
distant from each other. It's just an instant teleportation, but it's from one spot to another. All right, and Mari, that's your movement. You move on to the ship. Elena Sartell says, "What happened? I thought that thing was slumbering." But no time to act.
Yeah.
She just shouts over to Flapjack, "Get this thing moving. We're out of here." The ship immediately starts to move too. They don't have to wait for you. That's a 1,500 yard or foot portal, so they have a little bit of distance.
Yep.
They can keep moving. Tanine.
They don't know that,
Jesus.
but it's fine.
Dude,
Tanine-
it's 1,500 feet.
Tanine, you got knocked down.
It's great.
The dragon flies away, lands over here. As Mari goes and stabs it, it's gonna angrily take a tail attack and just whip Ebony with its tail. At least try to.
Dude. It's gonna hurt.
16
Oh,
on the
that hits.
dice, a 30.
Okay.
Joke's on you, my AC's actually. Oh, wait, can I use a react? Wait, does it count as a reaction?
Shield is a
Mage armor?
reaction,
Oh,
yes.
no. I don't have shield, I have mage armor, damn it. I don't think I get shield.
I don't think it'll put you to 30. 12 points of
No.
damage. Concentration on your psychic. Dark tendril.
Oh,
I
if
think-
only I had Warcast. What is concentration again?
the concentration is
There's a-
affected by the damage.
There's a button right there in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just saw. I think that's. I would assume that saves.
A 23 more than saves. Concentration is a 10 minimum, or half the damage, whichever is great. Sanine, knocked prone, you're up.
Well,
Half
there are a
the
couple
15
ways I
feet,
could try to approach this.
15 feet to stand up, and then you'd still have, it's 20 feet towards the dragon, so.
To not drag this out of game, a far more chaotic thing would be to steal one of these eggs and try and dip out.
We're
That's
gonna
what
do
I
a
was gonna-
monster hunter.
What does
I swear
Fenrir,
to
gonna
God,
be
Ray
on
is gonna slap you.
what does Fenrir
I was
do?
also-
It's up to you, man.
Like, he
He
will
tries
straight
to
up
steal an
slap
egg
you.
and leaves.
I also wanted to try to steal an egg.
Because we are on the last few minutes too, guys. Just let the player do their
Yeah.
turn. Sanine, what do you do?
Yeah, he goes to steal an egg and run off. So that's 15
So
feet to get
15
over
feet to
here.
stand up. You pick up an egg with an item interaction. I think you have the weight available to carry it, because I assume you. What is all this?
Theoretically, would have gotten rid of stuff. I keep
It's
meaning
the
to do
gold.
that.
It's the gold that's weighing you down. I imagine you. Do you actually have all that gold on you?
I can't imagine he would actually keep that on himself.
All right. So let's say you left your gold in the town. If I so it's 46. I'm gonna write it in right here, right? I want to just.
And
see how
then
much- I want to see how
if
much
he
weight you can
uses-
carry without the gold. Yeah, 90 pounds. You can pick up this egg without the gold. So we're gonna say that you don't have all of your money on you.
He grabs an egg, uses an action search to get the fuck out of here.
You do not have a way to avoid op attacks, right? So
What?
your action
would it be
surging
possible
to
to-
dash, right? So you get 15 feet additional on movement, and then you got to dash into the portal.
Where my? Oh yeah, well I guess it'd be either right here or right here. So
Well, no matter what, the portal's within their op attack range.
Oh.
So they are
Sure.
going. They're going to make a claw attack at you.
I mean, it's only fair. I am stealing one of its eggs.
23.
I'll take that.
2d8 or 2d6 plus 8 points of damage. 18 points. Claws against your back, but it just rips into Fenrir as you step through the portal with an egg.
He just slaps Fenrir and the egg into the portal.
You guys just see like Sanine carrying a football, running through, goes to dodge away from the dragon claws, but gets hit, kind of tumbles into the portal, and you see him like clutching an egg tightly to his body. As it's a big, it's like 2.5 feet diameter, right? It's big. Rhea.
He is now obsessed with wanting to slap Fenrir. So, he's just gonna growls, honestly. And then she's gonna face step right to the portal
Okay.
and go through. Once she's there, she's gonna slap him.
The dragon's already reacted as well, so no reaction attack. You face step into the portal and blink away.
Oh, hang on. Trying to get it to move over there. Just a second.
I got you. Drag your character over. Not.
Okay.
Anything else on your turn, or is that it? Getting onto the ship.
Yep, just getting onto the ship, and then the second he puts the egg down, she walks up and slaps him. Just
He does
across
not
the
put the
face,
egg
the
down, by the
entire
way.
thing.
Right? I
Okay,
think
that's fine.
I think he still has it.
That's fine.
Sure. Go. Give me. Well, I guess Sanine. Do you let her slap you, or do you dodge?
I mean, I'm sure he's just kind of reveling in the fact that he got something over on this. So
Kind of takes a slap.
you know what? I'll let the dice decide as usual. Nah, he's paying attention to the egg.
All right. He looks up, just takes a slap.
You idiot! Why would you do that on purpose? That's about all she
What?
says in this 6 seconds.
Rhea has a -1 strength, so it doesn't do damage, but it slaps across your cheek and reds it. Desmond, you're up.
Oh boy.
Dragon next to you, next to a portal. He's already reacted. Now the downside here, Ebony seems to be still on the app.
Yeah.
I'm fine. I'm fine. Like,
No,
honest
we
to God,
got
I
this.
Fine.
no, like, honest to God, I will be fine to take an attack from the dragon if you leave me.
No, we ain't leaving you. We're burning a spell for
Well,
you.
Okay.
not leave, but if
It's
you
all
go through
it's
the
all
portal.
good, Ebony. What is Desmond?
So, Desmond is going to move over beside Ebony and basically grab her arm and say, "Let's go," and then we are going to cast Thunderstep.
Well, so same thing. I'm gonna say you can't magic through the portal. You're gonna have to walk through it. I don't think you can
Okay.
thunderstep through it either. Because that distance is, unless thunderstep goes 280 feet, the distance
No,
is
it's only
still
90.
208 feet.
Okay.
So to
That's
move
frustrating.
5 feet through the portal is only 5 feet of movement, but you can't magic and extend it.
Oh, is Ebony only 5 foot from the portal?
No,
I'm
Ebony's
right
10
next to
feet.
it.
But
Oh,
still.
God damn it.
But that.
Can
But
I?
you understand what I'm saying? You can't blink through the portal and extend your blink by 1,500 feet. That's not what the portal does.
Okay. Frustrating. I mean, I could just try and drag her with me.
Yeah. So you have movement. So where did you start? You started here.
Yeah.
So that's 15 feet
15
to there,
foot.
and then it will cost you difficult terrain to move. So you'll have to go 25. I'm with a dash action. You could. Yeah.
Yeah, I can do that.
All right. If that's what you do. Ebony, do you resist or
Alright.
do you let him pull you through?
I let him pull me through.
With that, the
Okay.
two of you step through the portal. Desnan yanks you through. Is it Desnan or Aram right now? Desnan, right?
Currently, it's still Aram.
Aram? Okay. Aram
Yeah.
pulls you through. And the portal stays. Does it stay open? How long does it stay open?
I don't think it has a time limit until we hit 1,500 feet away, or I close it.
Okay. How big is it?
Oh God.
About person size, I think.
Does it
6
say
feet
it
by
must
4 feet.
it must say on there, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it just says
6
it
foot.
says 6 feet by 4 feet.
6 foot by 4 feet. Okay.
Let's see.
This is a gargantuan creature.
Do I
He
still have an
couldn't-
action?
He couldn't possibly get through. No, you had to action dash.
Okay, yeah, no. So that's that. If
So-
Ebony was 5 foot away from the portal, I could have used
He takes to the
Could've used my
sky
bonus.
and he starts to chase, and there is a breath of ice that blasts the portal. Like, he tries to breath Ebony with a cold breath. Just as you yank her through, there's a breath of cold ice that blasts for
Oh my god.
42
Oh my
points of
God.
cold damage. And then it doesn't really come through the portal. It's like a cold breeze comes through the portal. But but it blasts and ice forms on the rock and then starts to melt away. The dragon takes to the air and starts to chase. Elena calls out, "We gotta get going!" And the moon
full
dancer,
speed ahead, Captain.
the moon dancer takes through the sky, flying away. And with that, the dragon rage begins to settle back on.
Holy shit.
Though it will take a few days for our heroes to land and find out just how successful they were, the battles against the dragons settle. The high forest, though casualties lost, I'm sure, amongst the druids, the wildlife, and a bit of relationship scorned between Guild and Fire and I cannot remember his name now. Jesus.
Grimnosh.
Grimnoshtranor, as they had battled during it. The flames settling from the Anarok Desert, the sky eventually back up. Lord Ao never returns to thank you.
Thanks.
Good job.
What are gods for?
Seriously.
Exactly
He's,
that.
he's not the god though, is he?
A week.
Yes, he
no,
is.
He is the
You
overgod.
know,
He is a god.
But a week later, an old man visits them.
Huh, I wonder who that might be.
He
Yeah,
seeks
no,
all
Lord
of you
Ao is
out,
basically Zeus. Yeah.
Okay.
and he
Hey,
calls
whoa,
you
I don't
all-
think he has that many kids.
Wait, guys.
He
I'm
calls
finished.
you
Yeah.
all to a morning breakfast. You arrive
Brenner
somewhere
brings the egg.
in the Dawn Vail, and you can see he's set up somewhat of a picnic right outside of town, the edge of a forest. There's an old man in blue robes, and floating around him are 5 golden. He looks and he says, I thank you for all of the effort you put through that no one will ever know. Other than Elena. Her crew. And I suppose anyone you tell. But some people will know. It just won't go down in history. But gods will not forget.
Mm.
Will that star still come back round?
Will, but longer trapped in.
Oh, gods.
Oh, so
Ooh,
you're
okay.
the.
Oh,
Hello.
5 golden-
She hits the ground. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Uh,
come
Is your
on. Don't
is
demean
your friend
yourself.
still angry?
My friend.
Fenrir is just holding the egg in his hands, by the way.
He still
I
has
do
the
a-
egg.
Can I do a is the relationship between Bahamut and Tiamat common knowledge?
yeah, no.
I would say if
we're
you're
talking
a
to-
religious person, absolutely. But all of you put together, that indeed, yes, you've been told Bahamut was locked in there. We're talking to an old wizardly man. You realize a human guise of a dragon. This is Bahamut himself. Go ahead and roll
Ray
religion
ignores
checks, though.
Dahina just hits the ground.
You can throw religion checks out really quick for what you might know about him if you're
Sure,
interested.
I have terrible rolls for that, but let's go.
I got my one.
I've already used my 20s for stuff, guys. I
Throw-
can't do
We're
anymore.
throwing all
Yeah,
my
it's fine.
20s out, damn it.
Jesus Christ.
So a lot of nat 20s.
So, who are you again?
Aram, you're the only one who really remembers one specific thing about some Bahamut lore. Those golden canaries are no birds. He's surrounded right now by a swarm of golden dragons.
Golden fire.
Far ancient, far older and stronger than Gildenfire. But a swarm of golden dragons is protecting him, and indeed he seems to be standing here in the flesh. He sits down, and he very slowly prepares a picnic, and says, "Come, join me. Let us enjoy the
Let's
day."
go.
And that's where we'll leave off.
Oh, gosh.
Oh
As
gosh,
the party
indeed.
has freed Bahamut from the King Killer Comet. And there's a lot more lore drop coming next week, but for now, everything seems right again.
For the moment.
Let's see how that
I
fight
want
with
you to know,
Tumbleweed goes.
Enryu, I'm gonna let you know Kaz going to try and buy that egg off of you.
I mean, you can certainly try if you want.
And
I will
Rhea
have
will-
a